stars take flight. Marc D with the C's got the key to life. Retro toys and comics we adore. TV and movies, let's explore. Sunday Night Geekery, it's the place to be. With Marc D with the C, let your nerd run free. Old school vibes and stories untold. Tune in, tune out, let the magic unfold.
Hey everyone, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Let me turn the camera on. Oh, is my camera too bright here? Let's see. How's it going, everyone? Let me fix my light in here for a second. But great to have everyone here for Father's Day. It's a great celebration, right? And we'll talk about some nerdy, geeky Father's Day dads tonight. And we got Tom here too, which is great. So let's get the whole gang in here. I got this new camera light control. Let me see if I can get this to work right here. And let's add Tom to the mix here. Oh, do I know how to do this? Have I been streaming for more than 5 years? I think maybe. Right, Tom? Do I know what I'm doing here?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I was waiting for you, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go.
Sorry, I was
slab some records, and here you are.
Yeah.
Look, I got Eddie Murphy, Party All the Time. Yay.
Oh, yeah. Classic. Yep. Party all the time. Party.
She wants to party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the time.
Eddie comes
single,
out with
no less.
Eddie comes out with the #1 hit whenever he needs one, right? Yep.
I think, was it a #1? I know it was top 10.
I think but it was a pretty big hit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty
his
big,
only real hit,
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, but he
did What's Up with You with Michael Jackson a few years after, but that didn't really chart very well.
Yeah. So let me get my chats all set up here. Let me get my vertical chat because we got a lot of people on the verticals tonight right now. So let's get those going here too. I was trying to do the members thank you to members video before I got here. We have so many members, thanks to everyone who Crimlon 6 and everyone else who donated memberships, that I was having trouble doing it's a good problem to have, doing the premiere video to get everyone's name listed. So I think I kind of screwed it up, but I tried. So we'll try to get that tonight. But let's say hi to everyone in the chat. Let me get my YouTube chat up here. I didn't get a chance to do it. I always say it every week, like, oh, I got plenty of time. I got 45 minutes to set up the stream here. Oh my goodness gracious. And 6 just gave 20 memberships. Wow. Thank you, 6. So we're over 300 members, which is super incredible. So now we can get another cool emoji. So let me know in the chat. Let me get this all straightened out here. Now that wowzers, everyone's getting memberships here. And of course we do have a 6 emoji, right? So thank you so much, 6. That's amazing. Let me say, yep, let me show this here. Let's see. Let me get down to this. We'll start right off with 6. Amazing 6. Hail to 6. Hope you had a great day today and a great weekend. Who starts off right off the bat giving 20 memberships, which is super phenomenal. So thank you so much.
Here's one for 6. She likes this one.
Oh, Xanadu. Was that Olivia Newton-John and the movie? Yeah, that was Xanadu. What was the big hit in that one?
Xanadu and Magic.
Yeah.
All over the world.
Yeah. God bless Olivia Newton-John. F Cancer. We lost her a few years ago.
Great image over there on the back cover. Yeah. And holding up the
ELO.
ELO.
Yep. Let me embiggen that. Yep. There we go. I love ELO. Yep. Oh, it was a really great time. Yeah. What was that, early 80s, that movie? Or
80, 81, somewhere in there? Yeah, right at the end of the disco. Yeah. Roller disco was still kind of big. Oh, Jeff Lynne was the producer. Surprise.
Yeah.
And Jeff Farrar. But yeah. It's actually in pretty good shape. It's an OG. This is not like a reprint or anything like that.
No, that looks great. Yeah, it looks mint. Yeah, really awesome. Yep. Phantom was accidentally on the vertical. Well, here, let me post where the horizontal is. Always post get horizontal here. So let me get that in the vertical chat. But we do love having new people show up. So let me post that. Get horizontal here. All right, I post that. Sorry about all this YouTube bookkeeping in the background. So yeah, so I had a really good Father's Day. Family came in. We we did a lot of cooking this weekend. The scale, like I'm worried about the scale tomorrow, but we did like a big steak dinner, and then I cooked pizza for everyone on the grill, and the pizza and the big green egg and my Weber grill. So we had lots of food this weekend, and today we went down and had a Father's Day breakfast and at our pool club, and friends had all kinds of food. So man, I'm gonna roll out of bed tomorrow, literally. So, but let's say hi to everyone in the chat, and thank you again, Six, for those 20 members. Oh, I got to do. I'm going to right now. Well, let me know in the chat what you think we should do for another emoji. I'm going to do a placeholder emoji, like right now, so we don't lose that chance at a new emoji here. Because once you have them, you grab them, so they never go away too. So let's grab an emoji. Let's see. We've got. I've got to refresh the screen here. There we go. So, Tom, did you do anything fun for Father's Day or get any cool gifts? Or I don't know if Tom can hear me now, but I got a new grill, which is pretty wild. So got a.
Well, that's cool. No, I didn't get much. My kid, I got to see him for like 10 seconds.
Oh, that's all. Yeah, not too long. Yeah.
But no, I went down to grill with my old man, and then he went and ran off to my uncle's to fix a lawnmower. So I only got to talk to him for like half hour.
Yeah, so nothing huge, right? Yeah, nothing huge.
I just grilled some burgers and hung out with Mom mostly.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's good to hang out with Mom. Yep. Yeah, hung out with Mom today and Grandma, so that was
well,
fun.
If Six gets her own emoji, maybe Tom needs an emoji.
You know what I just did? I'm semi-psychic.
You are.
So I just posted a Bat Tom avatar. Oh, but it says image ratio must be 1:1. So let me fix this. So I've got to fix this avatar here, but let me open Photoshop up, see if I can do two things at once, which is semi difficult, but
that's always fun to do.
Yeah, let's try to do two things at once. Can I do that? Yeah. So I had what do you have a Bat Tom a specific Bat Tom avatar ready to go, Tom? Or,
let me see if I got anything here or not.
Yeah. See if then you can shoot it over while I say hi to everyone. I was trying to find one. Yep. All right, so let's get in the good old chat here from the beginning. And Phantom says Yellow Jacket sure Ultron turned out rotten, but Vision was okay. Grandson, yeah. If everyone knows, yeah, the engrams of the Wonder Man were in Ultron, and then also in partly in Vision too, right? Yep. No Professor Horton. His son was the original Torture. I can't do everything on the background Phantom. Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing the AI stuff, which is kind of a cheat. But yeah.
Can you make that big and copy it? Because I think it's all on my old computer.
Yeah, let me embiggen that. Yep. Let me embiggen.
If you make me a square, I don't think you can make me a square though.
Well, I can. Let me take this comment off. Let's see. Can I make you any bigger than that? Let's see, but let me do a screen capture. I can do a quick one and then
mess with it.
If
not, I'll get my old computer out and see if I can find it.
You can find it, yeah. Usually this does a pretty good job. So let's grab this right here. All right, so let me save that. Bat Tom. Awesome.
I want to get the OG back because he's like thumbs up and it says every day I wake up sexy.
Right?
And it's almost wrong, not so. Every day I wake up sexy.
There we go. We all wake up sexy every day, right? Yeah.
Well, when you're dressed like this, I mean.
How can you not, right? Yeah.
It hides the bat folds.
Hides the bat folds, yeah. Right? All right, so now I got that. Now let me pull that in the Lightroom here.
You know what they call love handles on me?
What?
Bat wings.
Bat wings. But I'm pumped.
Yeah, that thing here. Where's it at here?
That thing, yeah. You gotta love the love handles, right? More to celebrate, right? More to grab. Yeah. I better watch my language here. So I stay.
I'm behaving.
Yeah, I better behave too, right? Especially on Father's Day, right? Yeah.
Did you get to see Toy Story 5 or no?
I did not. Did you get to see Toy Story 5?
I did.
Oh, you did. Oh, how did you like it?
Toys Day. I loved the movie.
Okay.
32 years ago when it was called Toy Story, and it was about Buzz and Woody instead of Jesse and Lily Pad. It's the same movie. It's like the Force Awakens kind of thing.
But I love Jess. I mean, she's pretty cool, right? So,
she's all right, but it's just there's so many issues with it, and they demasculize Buzz and Woody so badly. Like they even made Woody fat. I'm like, how does a toy get fat?
No. Well, can't get fat, right? Come on, Woody.
I mean, the bald spot was kind of clever.
Oh, they aged him.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he's got a bald spot because the paint wore off, right? So they keep pointing that out. They keep calling him and Buzz old, and yeah, they bumble through the movie. They're barely even necessary. It's sad.
Well, they're not really in it, I guess, right? I mean, just
Woody's hardly in it.
I heard they were, and they said Woody really probably shouldn't even been in it, right? So I think from
that's part of the problem.
And that like why bother having him in the movie, right? So
because you can't have Toy Story without Woody, basically.
Yeah,
but,
I guess you can't. Yeah.
I mean, Buzz is all over the place, but
is Zurg in there? No,
no, but
No
there's a
Zurg,
Zurg
right?
joke. No, it had its moments, and there's enough stuff in there that people will be like, "Oh, it was all right." But like I said, in my little review that has pissed off a bunch of little animation freaks. I did my little review, and even Marvin Montanaro was like, "Shit, you're right. It is just the first movie all over again."
Well, it's like Star Wars. We keep getting the same, Death Star blown up. It's just the journey that's and the how you get there, right? So
well, I mean, with at least the Star Wars, it makes more sense because George Lucas said that it's like poetry, it rhymes,
right?
But like here we're like looking at going. Usually you bring something kind of new to the table every time even though with the fourth film, even though I didn't care for it. You got to admit they tried some new stuff. This one though, no, it was just. I mean, it's put together in a way to where it can confuse and trick people into thinking it's not the same movie, but it really is. And there's just so much stuff in it that's really bothered me. But most people will be fine with it. It's gonna do fine.
Well, it's a Toy Story, right? So
right, exactly. So it's gonna make $1 billion no matter what I say.
No, and what about let's see, did we get Bat Tom? Did Bat Tom show up yet? Oh, I gotta publish this. Let's see here.
Yeah, let's see.
Did that get published? Let's see. Sometimes you got to refresh your screen there. Yep. And I apologize for not saying hi to everyone right now as I'm trying to do two things at once.
I'm covering for you.
Let's see.
Best I can.
Tom. I might have to refresh. Let's see. Refresh. Let's go to live chat here. You got to refresh your chat. Let's see. And here we go. We've got Bat Tom. Man, I got the coolest channel on the YouTubes, right? So, all right. So we got Bat Tom in the chat. So all the members here, drop some Bat Toms in the chat and sixes. And thank you, Six, again for those memberships again tonight. And I think we've got Steve Mitchum, if I saw the chat correctly. So we got Steve Vegas Thor in the chat. There we go, Claude. Yeah. All right. So we got Wes Cagle here. Hail to the vertical side. Phantom Outsider. See what happens when show up. And Wes Cagle on Rumble. Thank you, Wes Cagle. Oh, Ralph Hinckley, the greatest American hero. Yeah. Oh, he was a great dad. Yep. Love. He was married to Connie Selleck on the show. See, my memory works sometimes. Yep. Dr. John Robinson. Yep. I miss Django Fett, says Putin. Right. Yeah. Bill Bixby in The Courtship of Eddie's Father. Yeah, that's a good classic. I don't know if you call that a genre show, but yeah, classic TV dad. Yeah, not sci-fi or fantasy or something like that. Yeah. And let's see, we've got Claude Sallin saying hello. The great Brian Hepburn, Corey, RJ Godzilla. I think I already said hi to, but double hi. And then Phantom was accidentally vertical, but you're skinny over there, which is good. We got Six with the memberships. Thank you, Six. and all the. Let's see who became members. So we've got Karen Dryness, if I'm reading that right. Dan Crane, Scribe Light, hey, Floral, Coda Ford, hey, Corey just got a membership. Claude Saling, yep, putting the Bat Toms in there. Grumpy Old Ninja, James Meek 6000, and someone whose name is a bunch of letters and numbers. GR, we'll call him GR. The Rin Fox, Nix, Louis Diaz, Killy Chow, Roll Tide, Crazy Kid Somewhere, Haw 24, Old and Peculiar. I love these names. Big Fan Invincible, Ravenscroft 82, Lee. All right, so those are memberships. Thank you. And let's get. Oh, Dadman's here. So of course Dadman's here. You know, we got to play Dadman getting really scared here playing Fortnite.
Never that way.
God damn it, Mark. Jeez.
And Maddie's Daddy's intro. I got to come up with a Bat Tom intro then too. Yep. And Six loves that movie. I guess we're talking Toy Story 1. I'm not sure. Yep.
Bat Tom. Bat Tom. If you can do like a guitar into that, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Yeah.
Like,
and hail to Bomber. We got a lot of people here tonight, so catching up to everyone here. Yeah, no, that would make a great opening. Yeah, I wonder if I knew. Oh, another Clobby emoji. Yeah,
that would be good too. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got this Clobby one. Oh, this is my avatar. No, and he's actually. I saw he was in the membership list. Yeah, because his channel's still active, so he got a free membership. So
did he?
Yeah,
that's cool.
So kind of cool. Yeah, kind of cool in a way. Yep. That's appropriate since you only spent about 10 seconds making him. I earned my emoji. Yes, you did, Six. That's for sure. Yep. Hail
that's true.
Barth.
Well, I mean, I'm here almost every week, so
you are. Yeah. You definitely are. Yep. I appreciate that. Yep. And yep, she did gift a bunch of memberships. Yep. And Nate, oh yeah, Spider-Man Brand New Day. Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
Seems like a lot of people came from the ticket sales already.
Yeah, I bought my tickets. Yeah, I there's a buddy
I'm stuck up front.
I like being up front. I like being close. I want that screen around me. I never sit in the back of the theater. I don't want to see people in front of me, so I'm usually in the third or fourth row. As long as my peripheral vision, depending on the size of the screen, if I'm there, then it's okay. But if I get too far back, A, my vision sucks, and B, it distracts me to see all these people in front of me too. So that's just me. I'm weird. So and Six has got to do some work tonight. So listen later. Thank you, Six. We'll catch you on the rewind. It's Bat Tom. And Nate says, wouldn't the Batman 2 logo title would have a blue color due to the Snow Winter set in the sequel, I heard. Yeah, that is that trailer out, or was that kind of like a teaser? It was just a teaser, right? For Batman 2, I think. Tom, right? I think it was basically a teaser trailer, yeah. And Maddie's Daddy says, here's to Thomas Wayne, Jonathan Kent, Darth Vader, Jack Murdoch, Nathaniel Richards, Odin, and Jor-El. Yeah. Yeah, he can get fatter. Yeah. Yeah, the bald spot was fixed in Toy Story, right? Yeah, with the guy that came in and fixed all the toys. Yeah. And people saying it's a kids' movie, and even kids deserve standards, right? Yeah. And hey, D-Bud Martin is here. And Wes Cagle with a members chat says, happy Father's Day. Grill, drink, and be merry. Well, we did. I did all three tonight. Yep. I'm alcohol free, but I did drink a lot of iced tea and avoided the caffeine too. Yep. It's great to have D-Bud Martin here. Keely Chow, Ben Carter. Oh yeah, I love Bonanza. Yeah, love Bonanza. Yep. General TV. Yep. Well, I should have done a tier list, but we can just go over some fun dads and entertainment. But maybe I can find it. Sometimes those tier lists aren't that good. You got to find a curated list that's decent. Yep. And hail to Tomahawk. What's good? Hopefully this show tonight. And a question from Brian Barr says, Mark and Tom, have you seen the leaked Doomsday stuff? I've heard about some of it, but obviously can't play it here. I don't want to get nuked, but yeah, I guess it's most of the time that stuff proves out to be
I seen some real digitized shit. I don't know if it was even real.
Yeah, so you got to wonder, right? What's nowadays with AI? Yeah, it can totally flip you out too. But maybe I'll try to find it on the interweb. So I'll look in the background as we're talking here. But tell us more about Toy Story, since there's
not a lot to tell, really, other than getting into spoilers, because it's, like I said, it's kind of basically the same story. It's Jesse, is still with Bonnie, and Buzz and her are getting closer. So they're like, whatever. And then Lily Pad gets brought into the picture, and it's just like when Buzz gets brought into Woody, he's resistant.
So Lily Pad is a like a Etch-a-Sketch or a tablet?
No, like an iPad, basically. Yeah.
iPad, okay.
Yeah, like a tablet, yeah.
Let me get the
and so it's just kind of, it's, again, I don't want to get too deep into it because I'm sure some people still want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything really, but it's just, it could have been better. I mean, I've been getting a lot of shit for my take on it, but I mean, like was just said, kids should also have standards, and Pixar's always had standards. This just kind of felt like it fell below the line. It just, I don't know. There's just shit about it that really bothered me, and it didn't really resolve the conflicts really well. Like, for instance, so the whole conflict.
This is Lily Pad, I guess, right? I haven't even watched the trailer.
And I think it's an actual toy, because I could swear I've seen them before, but.
Or if not, they're going to make them now. So it's basically like an iPad. But
it's like an iPad for kids. It's real simplified, and parents are supposed to have a lot of heavy control over it. I mean, that's the thing, is there's like a lot of issues with the film that go on that are not resolved. So if I was a parent, I would have some issues. But there you can see they kind of made Woody really chubby, and he's hanging out.
He's got dad bod. Well, I guess he's got extra stuffing.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
It just didn't set right with me.
Yeah.
And a lot of the old characters are really there. Barely half of them get a fucking cameo for one line. What's sad is I think the dead characters, talk more than the live ones. Like Mr. Potato Head and Slinky Dog and shit, which is weird.
So did they had someone do their voices, or?
Like Slinky Dog, I think they've had the same guy doing the voice now since the last 2 or 3. He kind of sounds like, Ernest, or what's his name? I just forgot his name. Jim Varney.
Varney. Yeah.
Now I know, as far as Mr. Potato Head, I think the last movie they had enough leftover material of Don Rickles that they used Don's voice. This one I'm not so sure. It sounds like somebody's trying to do a sound alike.
Or what about, I guess, if
but he's only got like 1 or 2 lines, so if
the estate allows you to do a virtual voice, would that? I guess it's up to the
it could be that too. One of the two. It's either like a really semi decent sound. I mean, to me, I'm really good at kind of like I can
you
tell.
Have a good ear, right?
Yeah. So to me, it sounded more like a sound alike.
Brian says they replaced Don Rickles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if with AI now, I mean, like you can feed someone's voice in and they can do it.
Well, we know, for instance, like the Simpsons are going to be those voices forever. They've already signed over their voice rights to. So that Disney has already hinted
digitally
the Simpsons will never end. They said so.
Yeah. Putin. This movie is out. Yeah, Tom saw it last Thursday. Yeah. So the animation.
It made like $300 million this weekend, I think.
Yeah,
it's gonna do fine. Like I said, I don't even know why people are pissy about my review. It's like they act like, because I had a bunch of people blame me for He-Man too. I don't know why. And I noticed a lot of them are these animation weirdos. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with like an animation, but there's just a sect group that are just really into it, and they like ship people and other weird stuff. And I kind of noticed a pattern. Now, this was something that I found funny and interesting, but it's like it felt like a whole nother movie until it finally intersects with this movie, and it feels so convoluted. So this is how the movie starts. It literally starts where a bunch of new limited edition Buzz Lightyears are washed up on an island that obviously fell off a tanker or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they all get together and they start doing their thing, and they all got like cool features and stuff like that. So like you see this little black thing in the front there, it like lights up and stuff, and they got Wi-Fi and all that kind of shit. So it's to kind of, so like I said, this is why I can't believe people aren't seeing the similarities between the first movie and this movie as far as like, you know, Jesse versus Lily, like it was the first movie, Woody versus Buzz. I swear people forgot that, you know, that there was a time when Buzz wasn't, I mean, he was kind of set up as an antagonist in the original film.
He was, he wasn't. He was the new guy, right? Yeah.
But yeah, so this group, they're completely like, you know, like every Buzz when they come out of the box, they think they're real. So
yeah, right. Yeah, you think you're the real.
So they go on this
right?
mission of like, they decide to, you know, Star Command. They see the North Star. They're like, there it is. Let's follow the star. So Star Command, you know, like they're going after Star Command. So they just keep following the North Star. So eventually they intersect with our movie. But it's weird because it's like two different movies going on at the same time.
They'll have this has nothing to do with the other.
Nothing to do with the other one. Absolutely nothing to do with it.
It's like a TV show that's an A plot and a B plot.
It would almost have been funnier had this been like a short film before the movie, and then all of a sudden they showed up, because then it would have been more clever in a weird way. Because the way the movie plays, it keeps pulling you away from the other story all the time because you keep bouncing back and forth, and there's already like two-ish kind of storylines going on already, because it's kind of convoluted, and that's another reason why I think people won't pick up on it's just a remake, because it is. By the end of the film, like, you literally have scenes that are almost exactly like the original film, but they're done in ways that people will say, oh no, it's different, right? Like in this, like, I'll give you an for instance scene. This is a slightly spoilerific, but it's near the end where, you know, Lily realizes that she is not what she's doing is not necessarily good. Okay. So she's finally come to the realization that she might be technically the antagonist, kind of like Buzz did in the first film. Yeah. So she gives up, right? Kind of like Buzz did in the first film. We have that scene where he's like acting like he's drunk and, you know, his arm had fallen off. So, and he's having the tea party with Mrs. Nesbitt, that whole scene. So what Lily does in this one is she throws herself away. It's the same bit. It's just, you know, Buzz had given up, right? Like, and he thought he was no good as a toy and all this, you know, and he realized finally that he's a toy. He's useless. Exactly. And that's another term that comes up quite a bit in this movie because of the technology aspect. And it just, the ending becomes so convoluted because they don't really resolve the conflict of how bad social media and these kind of things are for younger kids. Right.
But
like they don't really,
they do touch on it though, right?
They do, but they don't really tackle it. And by the end, they treat it like, oh, well, you need both. It's like, no, you don't. In fact, I would be happy as a parent if the message of this movie was go out and get some real friends. Kids shouldn't be on technology like that until they're in school.
And for hours and hours on end.
Exactly. Like, I mean, it just, it's to me, because the whole setup is that Bonnie wants friends. Okay. So the lily pad is presented to the parents in an advertisement that it's a good way to socialize with other kids.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is Lily thinks that she's doing what's best for Bonnie. And of course, Jesse thinks she's doing what's best for Bonnie. Yeah. And so the two of them are butting heads constantly. And so Bonnie makes some friends, but they end up making fun of her. So at no point do they ever come to resolve that issue with those kids.
Gotcha.
Like it's kind of left open, and then, you know, that's when Lily just realizes, oh, I did wrong, and I'm going to throw myself away. Well, then Jesse's like, and again, this is getting kind of spoilery, guys. That's the girl right there. Jesse's like, I know this girl that would be perfect for Bonnie. We just have to figure out how to get the two together, and the way we do that is technology. They can connect. So then she realizes that, so like it's
well,
so much like the first movie in that respect.
You know, like any tool, you know, hammer can be used for good or evil. I mean, any, you know, weapons or you know.
True, but the whole idea of the social media and the aspect of how kids, you know, actually interact with each other isn't really resolved well enough, in my opinion. Yes, she finally found a friend, but it was in a way that I felt was so convoluted, and she never would have found the kid without the toys, right? If the toys weren't doing their gig, right, it would have just never happened. Yeah, so that's it's kind of you got to kind of still resolve that in some way. Nothing ever, like a good example is like, have you seen Lilo and Stitch, the original cartoon?
Yeah. I just actually rewatched it.
Okay, so you know how those girls are always mean to Lilo, but she kind of gets her comeuppance later on. Yeah. Bonnie never gets her comeuppance with these girls. They're just nasty to her, and nothing is ever resolved from it, and it gives Bonnie like this huge complex. And again, they don't really do a good job of resolving it. They kind of do, but it's kind of convoluted by the end. And I think it's going to send a lot of mixed messages.
you don't get a nice resolution to that one way or not. It's like almost like it sounds like they didn't want to take a stand. You think?
Kind of, they do. They're like, oh yeah, you can find a nice balance. Which okay, yeah, fine. But I still feel like the true message should have been that Bonnie's just a little too young to be getting involved in social media.
And now the other scary part now is AI and Chat GPT and Grok and all these AI and the kids talking. Like my niece was asking the AI all kinds of questions. You have a conversation. And one of my good friends growing up, I've talked about this before in the show, self-deleted and I just can't choose my language here, but
that's kind of set up in this movie, right?
GPT, yeah. So the chat GPT or the AI was telling him, enabling all kinds of horrible things, and so like anything, social media, it can be good, but I can imagine, like, remember Judy Blume books? If you're a certain age, Judy Blume,
yeah, of course I do.
You had the slam book. And you could have a slam book, but it was kind of like just local. But now with the internet, you can be everywhere, right? So you can bully someone from around the world, right? Unfortunately, so it's a different scale. So it's really a Pandora's box of good and bad. Like, of course, we're adults here, obviously, and we can hang out from around the world and have a lot of fun. And
here's a good example: like, the parents never take responsibility for giving her the goddamn thing in the first place, right? Like, in the very beginning, they're like, okay, here's your lily pad. Now tonight we're gonna let you get familiar with it, but then from here on out you only get an hour. And then they literally have a montage of where the parents just let her do whatever she wants on LilyPad 24/7.
Yeah.
To the point where she wakes up, the first thing she does is get on LilyPad, and her parents are like, breakfast, come on now. And then she's literally pulling herself away from LilyPad to the next point where she's on LilyPad again. And it's all day long for like days straight. And I'm like, they never even called the parents to task for letting their kids get involved with this and not even really parenting to begin with. Because that's what finally happens is, like, Bonnie gets so down into this depression that her mom finally notices.
Gotcha. Yeah,
right? Yeah. Like 2/3 of the way into the movie, and she kind of does a little bit to kind of try and resolve it, but it doesn't really go anywhere. It's like I said, the toys are the ones who actually make the full, like, because here's the scene where they start kind of making fun of her at first, and she realizes, oh, kids don't play with toys no more. So she gets this complex.
They're all on these pads. And hail to our great smoking bear. It's the
hey guys,
it's the Phobos.
Man, this movie is weird. It really doesn't know what it wants to say. Yeah. So you
get what I'm getting at coming from, right?
Oh, absolutely. But see, what you're missing is, like, Toy Story was about the toys. They were Andy's toys.
Right.
This is about Bonnie. It's not really about the toys. Plus, the toys all have this creepy agency. They're spying on people. They're sending messages over social media, pretending to be people, and they try to kill the tablet, man. They basically attack the lily pad and try to kill it. It's
they
freaky.
Drain its battery at one point too. Yeah.
Yeah, but let's not draw.
Like, have a spy network on.
He's not wrong. Everything he's saying is actually accurate. The more I think he's not wrong.
They have this weird kind of agency. And let's not forget, like, listen, I'm tired. I'm noticing, like, a lot of people in our sphere, if they like something, they're willing to overlook. This movie is woke as crap. It's Toy Story 1 with a radical feminist reskin.
That's what I said in my review,
the shit out of Buzz and Woody, who were only in it for, like, Woody's in it for 5 minutes. But in that whole time, he's led around by the nose by Bo Peep, who does these ninja jumps up and down the window while old, fat, bald Woody is struggling to climb up the tree.
And he's not even really supposed to be there. And this is why I think people are kind of like saying that, because it's an easy way of getting out of all the shit they do to him, Phobos. Because for those who don't know, because what happens is he initially could have just been in a small cameo and that would have been fine. But, like, he misunderstands what Jessie is saying in a phone call, so he thinks he needs her help. So then he shows up, and she doesn't really need his help. So then he's useless. And then at the same time, he's pissing Buzz off because Buzz is trying to get in get in her pants, right? So then he sees it as, oh, Woody's kind of moving in on my territory. So it just becomes that kind of a thing for like fucking hour. And you're like, what is this movie? And you're 100% right. I didn't even notice that, how much it's not a Toy Story and it's Bonnie's story.
Yeah, these two best friends who've been best friends for 4 movies are all of a sudden fighting each other over the attention of girl boss Sheriff Jesse, and Buzz spends the whole movie just trying to gather up the courage to ask Jesse to be his deputy, which means, get married.
Yeah.
In the end, she steals his thunder. She asks the question. She gives him flowers. She kisses him. He kicks his leg up, right? And he's the one that walks down the freaking aisle.
Yeah, this is the thing where I can't believe
woke as fuck.
Istophobos is 100% right. And I've been pointing this out to people where they're like, I kind of got into this a little bit with Paul Chatto, but I didn't get into it.
Oh yeah, what is he smoking, man? Because
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, he's the fucking bride. I'm like, he's like, oh no, whatever. It's like, it was funny. He was like, whatever. So I let it go. But Istophobos is right. They literally have him being led down the aisle by Spoonie like he's the bride. He's wearing a kilt, is what they call it, but it's a fucking skirt. Yeah. Let's be fucking real. And then he in the whole ceremony, he gets the ring, right? Like he is treated like the bride through the whole fucking ceremony. And then prior to that, when the army of Buzzes show up, they all get these horses. Guess what kind of horse he gets?
Oh, the gay one.
He gets this gayest rainbow bright fucking sparkly horse you could fucking think of.
Sparkly unicorn?
Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, there's no new toys in this movie. They're all the same. So the only reason they introduced the weird toys. Buzz. But I'm saying the only reason they introduced these weird quadcopter app-driven Buzzes is they're going to need a new toy to sell for Christmas. And I guarantee you're going to see the app-enabled QR code Buzz where the wing. I don't know if it'll work.
To draw a conclusion that toys can also be technology and technology can be toys. See, that's the big whole thing is that Jessie rejects the technology because she doesn't see them as toys. She's like, you can't play with technology.
Yeah, but what about the speak and spell in Toy Story 1? They've had technology since the beginning of the franchise.
It makes absolutely no sense because that's what Woody was pissed off about with Buzz is that he had lasers kind of and lights and shit like that. He's like, he's all. But let's leave this guy up here for a second because this is Conan O'Brien's character. This is now that stuff you mentioned earlier. This is what makes him so creepy. Why do you have a male voicing what is a girl's potty training toy?
Yeah,
why is it hooked up to the fucking internet?
What is this, like a roll of toilet
paper?
It's
a potty training toy.
All right.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He's a roll of fucking toilet paper that hooks up to the internet.
There is a ton of creepy subtext in this movie that even Bonnie's friend, who is unusually older and more mature, but then like
immature actually for her age, but yes.
Yeah, but she's horse girl. She has all this practical stuff, but then she knows technology, but then she still loves to play with toys. She's just like this idealized, vaguely ethnic person.
For her age, yeah.
Yeah, but Bonnie is supposedly, I think, 8, but she's more like a 5-year-old.
She's like
kids.
autistic or something. They don't really say, but she's clearly like got some sort of social issues and yeah.
Yeah, and like Tom said, she's up till 3 a.m. on her tablet. The second she wakes up to grab the thing, her eyes are glued to it. Like, what kind of negligent parenting bullshit is going on in this movie? The adults only exist for one reason, to purchase the technology. I'm surprised they didn't have the toys go to Amazon and buy other toys. They don't even need the adults.
They could have. You're not wrong.
Yeah,
they do everything. Like it's you know how the first few movies are real clever at how they kind of play with the toys
absolutely.
Are able to play in this world, but it doesn't affect things, and they leave things set up to where when it's all said and done, the humans have no idea that anything happened or there was ever a toy there to begin with, or it wouldn't have mattered either way, right?
And in this sense, he's roles too.
In this sense, he's 100% right. The toys are so proactive that if, like, the second film is the only one I kind of, in the third film, there's moments of that. Don't get me wrong, but they're kind of set up like again in ways that nobody would ever notice, and it wouldn't make any difference one way or the other. To where it's because that's how it kind of has to play that way. Because otherwise, the illusion is broken.
Here we have a platoon.
At some point in the future, what if Bonnie turns around and asks, "Wait, how did we ever meet?"
Yeah.
Like, because she just kind of tries to figure it out in her head, because it kind of goes, the way it goes down, there's no way that somebody's not going to finally go, wait a minute, something don't feel right here. Like, I didn't message you.
Right. Remember when the toys used to move, they would show the toy in the box on the shelf and it's smiling and then it just sort of falls down. But now we have a platoon of Buzz Lightyears getting stranded on an island, building a fire, creating a boat, sailing the ocean, landing in a cargo yard, sneaking through customs, going cross country to the house. Like they're more like Chucky without the stabby.
Lore. They go their own lore with that too. Did you notice that? Because the Buzzes don't understand why they all just croak when humans come around.
Yeah, they
just go dead. And then he's like,
they can't
so
move
we gotta avoid humans. But then
them,
there's like other times where they clearly do it on purpose. So he's not wrong, because like they walk right up to a guy and they're like, oh shit, and then they all fall back on purpose. And it's like, wait a minute, now 5 seconds ago, if you just saw him, you would have fallen over according to your own fucking lore. So which is it? Do the toys have the power, or is it the toys don't have any power?
Yeah, Jessie's moving while Bonnie's holding her, but the thing is, so these are more like Megan or Chucky without the stabby or the homicidal instincts.
I mean, I'd have to go back and see if there was any moments where it would, because it never really answered that question.
I don't think
it always seemed like the toys had the
Brian.
power.
Do we think kids can take darker, mature themes? I'll take a stab at it. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And
then, they can take a lot more than they usually get credit for, but this isn't really dark. It's just creepy. Like it's not the kind of dark or serious tone. Like, it's almost like
there is a moment that's kind of confusing that some could walk away thinking is mighty dark. Because it's kind of confusing. Now let's just say, I'm not going to give away the whole point of it, but you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a character that thinks that they didn't mean anything to somebody in the past. And then there's a moment where they discover something that they realize that they did. Now, the way that it's portrayed in the movie, you could easily walk away thinking that character died. And it is really dark in a way. But they don't really answer it. They don't give you a real conclusion. But I went and did some research, and I guess that's not the case. But they should have at least done it in a way that people know this, because the way it's set up is like, wait a minute here. Like, because I don't know, you almost got to get into spoilers to explain it, but it's there's already been some articles written about it.
So we want to do big.
So I mean, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but yeah, it's kind of dark the way it kind of plays off. And then what makes it worse is that is the most touching moment in the entire film, and it's ruined by a Taika Waititi joke by all the fucking Buzz Lightyears and the gay horses.
Well, that's what he did. That's what he did in Thor: Love and Blunder, when they're talking about
it's
cancer,
exactly like that
moment, and then not that you can't crack a joke and lighten the mood, but you got to know when to do it, and you can't be all the time.
Yeah, and I was like thinking that because I'm not even 100% sure yet what was going on, because I'm like, wait a minute, is this character dead or are they alive?
Yeah, because Phantom Outsider nailed it. He goes, the toys now use small soldiers rules, and that's not the way the movies have been. And also,
did they explain like the Buzzes, like somehow like the programming went wrong or something, or there's some kind of crazy AI chip or something to explain their brain?
For the new ones?
They actually
figure out on their own that they're toys. No, they figure out on their own they're toys.
Yeah, they download a QR code for an upgrade that enables Buzz to really fly, which I have to say it was somewhat funny, but again, it's just assassinated all the characters that we've come to know and love, and a lot of people grew up with. Buzz and Woody are incompetent cowards, and of course, the only toy that really has agency is Jessie and the lily pad. I think
this is the only scene that they actually do anything in right here.
Yep.
So what they end up doing is they end up pulling lily pad's power. So then by morning she's got no power left. And they basically hold her power hostage until they tell her where Jessie is. Because Jessie's missing.
Oh, so they give her like a little bit of power, right? Yeah.
Well, and the lily pad tries to get them thrown out, i.e. like killed, and then they try to do the same to the lily pad.
Yeah, as soon as that happens, then she basically has them just taken out to the garage, by texting Bonnie's dad.
Oh, it's funny you bring up animated shorts because the way this movie opened, it really did feel like a Toy Story short. This could have been a 15-minute examination about technology. They could have wrapped it up, but instead they stretch it out to a movie. I just
thought the Buzz Lightyear thing was cute. I thought it was funny. Like these guys are on this like island and they just kind of create this whole tribe of Buzz Lightyears. I thought it was kind of
everyone, time out. All right, so I get a Happy Father's Day message from Maeve and my son Eric.
Oh,
so
wow.
hi, guys.
Cool.
Yep, wow. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share the stream. Yep.
You mean your kids are listening to this crap?
My kids are listening.
Yeah.
Kids are listening. So make sure you do a good job. And so that's awesome. We got Maeve, make sure you subscribe. Yeah.
Hi, Maeve. Hey, Eric. I want to say hi to all my kids out there, the ones I know I have, and maybe the ones that I am not aware of. So
I know mine's
Happy
not
Father's Day from your dad.
Yeah.
Not exactly.
Do I have any dad clips I don't think I have any dad clips though. I don't.
I have dad jokes.
We have dad jokes, but I don't think. Well, here, how about something? Eric's a super kid, so how about?
That's a bad outfit.
Woo. So yeah, it was great fun seeing the kids. Kids, and I remember watching Toy Story with them when they were kids, and. Yeah, just a lot of fun. So
the original three films are fucking brilliant. The fourth film, this might be a tad better than the fourth film, but that's just because
I don't think so because
I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it. You're
the
probably
wokeness
right.
just destroys it. So when does a joke become a dad joke?
I don't know.
When it's good, when it's a really good joke,
it becomes apparent.
But I'm pumped.
That was actually too good for a dad joke.
Why'd the guy sleep? Why'd the guy sleep? Why'd the guy sleep like a? No, what was the joke my dad always would tell you? Why did the guy sleep in the fireplace?
I don't know.
Because he wanted to sleep like a log.
What do you call a fake noodle?
What?
An impasta.
My dad never did dad humor. My dad was an asshole. Or he still is. Sorry, I don't mean to talk like he's not here. He's kind of an asshole. He'll just fucking lie to you about. He'll like make shit up and then he'll just like run with it for like 20 minutes until you finally realize he's full of shit.
And was Eric and Maeve, thank you for stopping by. A lot of fun. Yep. Then Maddie's daddy, who's an expert animator, said going down the dark road has never worked well for animation. They did that with the first Toy Story, and then when they viewed it, the characters were unlikable, so they had to start again.
I wouldn't even say this is dark, though. Again, it's just that one scene that I would consider dark. But
no, I think the creepiness comes from the obvious intention of the storytellers to kind of put some of their own stuff in there. It's just weird. And again, technology's bad unless it's good, but then it's bad again if you use it to find a stalker or a bully, but then it's good if you find a real friend. But it's not really mixed messaging, it's mixed themes, because at the very except for these subtle, but see, this worries me because they're getting more clever about how they hide the woke in here.
Absolutely.
They did it with He-Man, they do it with this. And, you know, and people make it easier to be in denial and pretend it's not there. But, man, I don't want any of this crap in my movies. I don't want right messaging. I don't want left messaging. I want good themes, but no messaging. I want entertainment, not a lecture.
I mean, you can cover stuff like this, too, like, you know, kids and technology. I'm glad they took a swing at this. And again, I haven't seen this movie, so I can only react to what you guys are saying.
Well, there's another part of the story
that...
Sorry.
No, I just want to say that, so, I mean, technology can have a real negative effect on kids. So, and, you know, a lot of, you know, some countries now are banning social media. So I can see where that's bad. And, you know, you got to be age appropriate, too. So I do like that they're going there. It's just how you do it.
No, but they didn't go there. They went there 20 years ago. It was just phones or tablets. They didn't address AI or social media. They didn't address parenting, and they didn't address books or education either.
Or bullying, for that matter, really.
Yeah. Again, this movie felt like it was 15 to 20 years too late. Everybody knows about the phone thing now, but there are much more complicated issues with technology that they just gloss over because it's not really up to date.
And part of the problem is because they gloss over it, because if they didn't, then they would have to call attention to the shit that you said in the beginning when you first came in here, because that's part of the problem with the film is you have this disturbing surveillance basically on children through these tech toys. And again, like if countries are banning social media for children, then that's more of a reason to come out of this movie going, yeah, social media is bad for kids. That is a strong message you can come out of this and saying. And I think anybody can get behind, because that's something they didn't really address in the film itself, is how vulnerable kids are on social media as well. Right? Like it happens, like Bonnie gets upset, but they don't get into all the other darker territories that could get into. Like, and the parents are horrible. Like, he's not wrong. Like I pointed that out just before you got in here, like how they say, oh, you know, we're going to let you get used to it the first night, but then it's an hour limit after that. And that goes right out the fucking window, right? They don't even pay attention again until it's too late. And she's already so far down into this, you know, cavern of despair that it's like, Jesus Christ, this is just a kid. Why is she so depressed?
Yeah, I would like to know how the battery life on these toys lasts so long, though. I'd like to put some of that tech in my phone. But there's a scene in the beginning where easily resolved. That's when the parent walks their kid over one door over and is like, hi, this is, you want to have a play date or something? None of that. These are completely absent parents.
Or it could have happened later when they meet up with the girl that ends up being her friend.
Yeah.
The parents are not proactive at all in that situation where they should have been.
Yeah, right? And who lets their kids sleep over with somebody they don't even know they met online 30 minutes ago?
Okay, no, I take that back, because she said that she knew him from dance class. So she didn't even really know him from school. She knew him from dance class. See, and again, that's where I'm like convoluted on what her age actually is, if they even say it in the movie, because they never have. And it's like she hasn't aged a bit since Toy Story 3, but yet the technology has. So what is going on in this world? Okay, because as far as I know, Andy grew up almost pretty close to actual age by the time we had Toy Story 3, right? Like, I think they fudged it by a couple of years.
Yeah, it was like, you know, they actually... Andy was the consistent age in the time between movies. He was 9, and then he was 19 by Toy Story 3 10 years later.
Okay, then I thought it was pretty close, But in this situation, Bonnie doesn't seem like she's aged a day since the last time we've seen her.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And she started in Toy Story 3. So she would be what?
Yeah.
Toy Story 3 was what, 2015
at least?
Somewhere in that region?
You know,
so yeah, she'd be like a 20-year-old now.
Yeah. I do want to say there were a couple, you know, moments in the movie that made me smile and chuckle and everything. But this is clearly, absolutely pivoted to a girl brand. There's nothing in this movie for boys. It's girl toys. It's a girl child. It's everything about this. And Toy Story was kind of for everybody. This really isn't. But all
Jessie
that
had a
being
big moment in in Toy Story 2 when she's introduced, but you had the whole gang was involved in her story. So,
well, there's no gang here, and that's one of the lessons it's missing. As you watch the toys make friends between each other, you learn how to make friends with your peers. There's really none of that in here. Again, it's more like a lecture. But the one thing that, and I don't know if Tom agrees with me, this movie is boring for all the stuff we're talking about it, man. I had to really struggle to stay awake for half the time. I didn't find
it so much boring, and that's where I feel like people will be bamboozled by it. And I even called it, it's, poison Kool-Aid and or, a poison pill and mixed in candy to hide it. Because, again, there's enough fun stuff in here, and there was enough times I found myself chuckling or I felt there was clever enough jokes that it will play with an audience.
Yeah, it is camouflaged.
That it has all this other stuff built in underneath it. And there's even some of it right on the surface that I can't believe some people aren't noticing. Some people are. Like, I think Pro and a few other people have. I barely fucking noticed it.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. I wouldn't know what she sounded like if you hit me in my head with the radio.
The fact that I knew she was in it. And honestly, there you go. You could have aged Bonnie up, and Bonnie could have been voiced by Taylor Swift as far as that goes, and handing the toys off to somebody else. And what I was going to say before, the better
Randy
movie,
Newman either, right?
He did the music, but he didn't sing, but he wrote the music.
Because his song is like one of the most amazing, and the song with Jessie is freaking amazing.
They rebring that one back. I don't know if Taylor sang that one this time out or what, but they have her.
What a great
Jessie song
that is
brought back in reprise.
But that's such a great
like what I was going to say is the movie that everybody wants to see that this could have played into and should have been is Andy regretting getting rid of his toys, and he's been looking all his time for a Woody on eBay, and he ends up getting his original Woody back, and just as long as those two get back together, because Woody's not even hanging out with Bonnie.
No, he's like part of an animal rescue thing. He drives
For
around in a
toys,
skunk, led by the nose by Bo Peep. Again, he needs a walker, and Bo Peep is like a ninja using her staff as like a hook to swing around trees and bounce up buildings. It's one of those things I notice. You know, they try to slide it by you, but subconsciously you realize, oh, the men toys are useless and the women toys are driving the plot, driving the story. I know I'm overly sensitive to this, but that doesn't mean it's not there. I am not imagining shit.
No, it would have been better off had they just spun the franchise off into other directions when the toys got separated to begin with. Because to me, I feel like that's the unresolved ending we have here is that, you know, yeah, I do. Bo Peep is not the same character she used to be, Mr.
Nobody is. Toast. That's the problem. None of them are.
They even changed her design in the last film, if you remember.
Yeah, she looks like she was made of a solid chunk of plastic this time.
Is this one of the last things that Annie did? Because I think it's her voice. Because didn't she just pass away? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
The woman who does Bo Peep.
Oh, Annie, like
Annie Potts from Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
she's still with us?
Yeah, she's still.
For some reason, I thought she just passed away. Who am I thinking of then? There's some other actress that just passed away.
She was just in the new Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah, I know, but that was like a year ago, 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
And they would have done the voices for this like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know. She's
I must be thinking of
73.
somebody else. Okay, I'm sorry, guys, but yeah.
I'll tell you, all the voices are kind of showing their age too. Like you can tell. Now, we did lose somebody, not to be confused with Annie Potts this week. Brian Johnson, the master visual effects supervisor and model maker.
Space 1999. Eagle is probably one of his most famous creations. Yeah, we'll
Alien. I do want to shout out for that, man. Because
Brian Johnson from
DC, yeah. Well, we
lost
a legend,
man. I wasn't sure.
Bond Johnson. Yeah. Not to be confused with Bond Johnson.
Yeah.
Who passed away 50 years ago.
Yeah. Bon Scott.
Or Bon Scott.
Yeah.
Bon Scott,
yeah. I don't know where you got that from. Yeah. And then you made me confused.
Yeah.
Geez, they got like most of the movie on this thing.
Yeah, a lot of IMDb has a lot of pictures there. Yeah. I mean, Toy Story is one of the all-time great franchises. So
I love how much Woody they got in here, considering he's not in the movie. But yeah.
Yeah, well, you notice they never really showed Jessie front and center in any of the marketing.
See, and Jessie's so cool. She actually rides a real horse.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and other the other girl, the friend. I think her name's Blaze. She kind of lives on a farm, even though her parents are clearly like
she lives on a very specific farm.
How is that? I'm not sure.
You don't remember what farm she fucking lives on?
Oh no! What's the name? No, I don't.
No, it's where. Okay, yeah, we'll get into spoilers if I say.
Well, let's say hi to Paul.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Paul. I'll
say in the private chat.
Your Father's Day here.
Yeah.
But, he says,
but
her dad's on the panel. Yeah, we're gray and old. Yeah.
Yeah, her parents are clearly like tech workers, so they're definitely not farmers.
They've got code on this iPad.
Yep.
What is it, launching GPS tracker? So they're tracking other toys. Wow, the toys have gotten pretty intelligent here now.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you meant, Tom. I thought you meant specifically in a different way. What I'm saying is her parents are clearly tech workers of a certain kind. They don't look like people, who run a ranch or a farm.
Yep. Interesting. Yep. So well, I gotta say, I'm not gonna go. I had kids. I'd go see this, opening weekend. But
okay, so
box office. But it must have rocked. I mean, Toy Story is gonna do. What did the Toy Story 4 do? Which was not a.
It did great. It did $1 billion, I think, and this is gonna probably make $1 billion as well.
It's like printing money, right? I mean.
Yeah, until it's not like they're going to start damaging the brand. I honestly think this is going to have a bigger drop than people are expecting. I could be wrong. I have a feeling that the parents aren't going to want to see this again. Take other kids. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like we're looking for a larger than expected second week drop. I don't know.
I doubt
Well, what's
that.
the
I think too many
competition, though?
people
Is there
are going to like the
competition?
movie. Not really. There's nothing coming out.
Yeah,
next
they're
week.
liking it now, but in 3 weeks
Supergirl.
we'll also
Supergirl's
we'll
all coming out.
Yeah,
Nobody
but
gives a
that's a
shit.
different demographic.
yeah,
right?
until what they have 12 days. But we're going to start hearing people in 3 weeks talk about, just like Moana 2, this really wasn't as good a movie as we thought it was. Same stuff every time. This is okay, but man, this is so far down from the standard that the original Toy Story established.
Well, I'm seeing Supergirl in 3 days.
It did. You're
I'm
doing
sorry.
the Wednesday, you're doing the early Wednesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday screening. Yeah. I couldn't go to that because I have a meeting this weekend. It's like a week. I'm like, all days to have a meeting. I would have gone on Wednesday night. But yeah, so this did basically Mando numbers, right? Didn't Mando do in the 160s its first weekend?
Yeah, I
Was it
feel like
Mando
Toy Story
three?
is all was it.
No, Mando didn't do that much.
Yeah, Mando. The first week of Mando was 160.
Is this domestic or worldwide? I think that's
no.
domestic. I think.
Yeah, just domestic.
No, the 5-day weekend it barely crossed 80 domestic.
Yeah, I was gonna
Mando.
say,
it was way
Oh,
This is Toy Story
underperforming.
did 160 just domestic, I believe, because it did
Domestic, okay, I'm
300
mixing up my
worldwide. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm mixing up my
Yeah. Now,
it's gonna make a
bill.
billion. If
Yeah,
anything,
but
it might be
Toy-
one of the fastest movies to make $1 billion this year.
So I'm joking. That's my cover. If I screw up the math,
A Toy Story to me, though, it's Woody and Buzz and their friendship, and I guess it's not the way for everybody else, and that's why this was just so disappointing. Plus, again, the writing wasn't nearly as good. It wasn't as clever. It didn't have the heart and the charm that the originals had.
No,
I mean, when they introduced Jesse in Toy Story 2, that was just so well done. I mean, but it expanded the story, expanded the group, and but you still had a
Jesse's
lot
just
of
way
fuzzy-
too girl bossy now. I mean, she always was,
Yeah.
but I mean, she's like uber girl bossy in this movie, and honestly, Joan Cusack's getting too old to voice her.
I gotta watch all the movies. Maybe on my mission, I gotta watch Toy Story 1 through 4 again.
Well, she was always a tomboy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the great thing about the originals is that Woody and Buzz were very distinct characters, and together they created a character that was the best parts of both of them. Those will just all go to Jesse now.
I hate to tell everybody this, but every Pixar movie back in the day, the originals that we all love and hold up on such a pedestal, they were all ripoffs.
Yeah, well,
I hate to tell you
Yeah.
that. So basically, Toy Story, all Toy Story was a buddy cop movie.
yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
It was basically
but-
the new
Movies are
guy meets the
retelling
old guy, and the
of-
old guy
Right.
rejecting the new guy, and the new guy rejecting the old guy. And they gotta
Yeah,
learn to
but
get along.
with an incredibly clever take of framing
Absolutely,
device.
absolutely.
Yeah,
And then Bug's Life, we all know, is Seven Samurai /
yeah.
Magnificent Seven.
Yeah,
Right?
there's 7
And
stories
Cars
that
is
keep getting
so
retold
fucking
over and over,
blatantly Doc Hollywood.
right?
I mean, it's almost like you didn't pretend at that one. I'm like, you even did the scene where he crashed into the fucking fence exactly the same. It's like, what are we doing here? Is this really where we're going? I'm sitting here watching the movie with my kids. I'm like, I've seen this movie. It was called Doc Hollywood. Literally, like it's the exact same movie. The only difference is he's a race car. That's the only difference.
Yeah, what is Monsters Inc?
Monsters Inc. was kind of like Revenge of the Nerds and Animal House, especially the second one. The first one was more or less a ripoff of the second one was that. The first one was a ripoff of that Fred Savage and Howie Mandel movie that everybody forgot. Little Monsters.
Oh, I remember.
It's almost the
Okay.
same concept.
Yeah. The monsters coming out. Yeah, that was a fun movie for the kids. The kids love that movie. Yep.
And Ratatouille might be one of their first more original films, but I'm sure there's about a dozen fucking stories in history that are similar to that. So.
And The Incredibles was clearly Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four superhero movie stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best Fantastic Four movie I've ever gotten. Yeah.
Yeah,
And Buzz-
probably
Sid's one
will
of the best
stay that way.
villains. Sid's one of the best
Yeah.
movie, or not? What was his name? Not Sid.
Syndrome.
Syndrome was one of the best. Well, Sid was actually. There was a missed opportunity here, because like I was just pointing out to Mark before you got in here, Phobos, that the scene where Lily throws herself away is basically the Mrs. Nesbitt scene with Buddy and Woods in the Buzz and Woody. I mean, in the first movie.
Yeah.
Like they should have had the garbage truck. You know what it should have been called? Sid's Selvage.
Oh,
And hail to Polly's Minion. Great to see you, Polly.
And it would have been like hinting that Sid grew up to drive. have a fucking salvage yard. It would make sense with all this shit.
And Tim Allen's still in this, guys, right? Yeah, it's still
Tim Allen's fine in it, but it's just he's given shit to work with. Like all the stuff with the fancy buzzes is cool. All the stuff as Buzz sucks.
Yeah.
Oh,
like he is so cucked out. It is so bad. Like even when he like it just even when they do get moments, like I said, with the lily pad, like that's one of the only moments they actually get to be very proactive. Because even Jessie leaves Woody and Buzz behind, right? Like, because she didn't need Woody to begin with, and Buzz, she literally pulls the "I just need you to stay here and watch everything for me" bullshit. Like,
yeah, and none of the other toys did anything at all. Like part of the charm was seeing all of those toys.
Oh no, I told him that like all the old toys get they're lucky if they get a cameo or a line. That was
just
it.
minor parts, so you don't get the whole gang back together again, right?
Rex, I think, got the most lines of all the older toys.
Yeah,
there's box office here. So we got 160 domestic, which I guess is pretty huge, for just domestic. Disclosure Day, we've got
that didn't dump off as much as I thought it would.
Yeah, so we dumped off to 17 million, but still that's pretty 60%, drop.
I thought it would do a little worse considering the word of mouth.
Obsession still cranking it out with 14 million. A minor,
damn.
That's pretty amazing. So they're at 215 domestic, which is amazing.
I can't believe.
Backrooms still. Backrooms.
Yeah, Obsession is now officially wiping the floor with Mando and Grogu.
Absolutely is.
And Masters of the Universe is basically dead at 5 million. And, we always say, I always
it's not
say,
even going to make $100 million.
People vote with their feet, right? So vote with their wallets. So, I mean, whatever we say on YouTube or whatever some certain people say, it's not, I mean, of course, Tom is getting blamed for Masters of the Universe.
I'm getting blamed for Masters of the Universe. It's all my fault.
But I mean, it's just, I mean, you wish we had that much influence, right? But we're just at a small little niche here and thank you everyone for being here and listening to us and hanging out with us, and happy Father's Day again to everyone. But the people are just going to vote with their wallets, and they're clearly voting. And I liked the Mandalorian, but I mean, wow, it did $4 million this weekend. Domestic total gross is $171 million.
As sad as Michael did it almost as much.
Did you see that article come out that really clarified that Star Wars has lost 85% of its audience since Disney took over?
It was from Cosmic Book News, so I wouldn't say it's from an out.
But their numbers are legit.
That, I know, but if it was like Variety, then you'd actually be, a big deal. Like Andre's actually doing a video about it, but I mean, to me, it's
their data is good.
Deal. Oh yeah. I believe it because we were reporting for years that it was pretty clear in the numbers alone they lost half the audience. If you go from The Force Awakens to The Rise of Palpatine, they lost $500 million they lost half of the money they made, $1 billion. Ugh.
Yeah, and they hide it because tickets get increasingly expensive. But Jaws
weren't able to hide that.
Yeah, Jaws sold 30 million more tickets than The Force Awakens did.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it did.
Back when there weren't as many movie theaters. Did either of you guys see Citizen Vigilante?
No, but Andre did, and he did an interview with Uwe Boll.
Oh, wow.
How did he like it? Or you don't want to
Andre
say
loved it.
He loved it.
He said it's the most based movie he's ever seen.
Yeah. It's a little weird. Listen, I'm not going to say it's a good movie. It had some pacing issues and it wasn't really that fleshed out, but it was a very satisfying. Yeah,
but
it's
got
Death
Armie
Wish.
Hammer in it. It's basically a modern Death Wish is what.
That's what. And
it
is.
It's the Uwe Boll film.
Made it. Yeah, it's his. Not that it's a high bar. It's his best movie, definitely. But I'll tell you what.
Remember when he was coming out with a movie called Dark Knight?
Yeah.
This is that movie.
Yeah, this is very satisfying to watch, though. I gotta say.
I don't remember his name. He was the video game, movie director years ago that had all
he's the guy that kicked the shit out of the critics in the boxing ring when he challenged.
Yeah.
The
thing is,
I don't like any of his movies I've seen, but I gotta give the guy props. He does not give up. He just does his own thing. He keeps making movies, and this movie is making some. It's getting some
waves.
attention.
Yeah, it's already been banned in Germany and France. I'll tell you, only he could have made this movie because this required a director with absolutely nothing to lose to stick their neck out and tackle this subject matter.
What? Oh yeah, it's banned in his home country of Germany even.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, nobody else could have made this.
The F word here.
Well, let's put it this way. Uwe was so like into his conversation with Andre. He was only supposed to talk for like 5 minutes. He ended up talking with Andre for like 27 minutes.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. And it's basically a Death Wish movie, but placed in modern day, addressing modern day issues in Europe and America, and nobody
Especially
wants
like
to
the
hear that
immigration thing. And,
I wasn't sure how far we can actually talk about it.
What we said,
but I'll tell you what. There's some fantastic scenes in this. Some great scenes. As a movie, as sort of a little therapy session, it's fantastic. I gotta tell, for once, like there's a message that I wanted to hear in a movie, and they delivered it. But nobody else could have made this and still kept working. So.
And Putin is saying, "Who cares if the movie's good or not? Box office is meaningless." Well, yes and no. But I mean, as a person, I think some movies are fantastic, and the box office is, crappy or no one sees it. But overall, it shows you how popular a movie is. And a crappy movie, yes, can have great box office, but it just shows you how popular things are in word of mouth. And if He-Man and the Masters of the Universe movie. This is incredible. Could it be incredible and it gets crappy box office? Yes, but a lot of times the two are intertwined. But that is a good point, though. Yeah, if if a movie's tanking and but you're interested in seeing it, go check it out and go watch it and decide for yourself. And a lot of movies, all our favorite cult movies, did crappy box office and later on, become loved movies. So that's not something that's entirely.
I'm not so sure this one's going to have that kind of a life.
But you don't think? Yeah, that's
no. I've got a little more insight into why this movie bombed as bad as it did, and I think the reason is because like the first week that when Gary dropped, retweeted my part of my review, just a clip, and that blew up the way it did. I got attacked endlessly, and it was pretty bad for a while.
Yeah.
But then after things kind of settled down just a little bit, then some of the He-Man fans came out. In the meantime, though, when we did our videos, I started to notice a trend. A lot of people were saying they checked out during the Kevin Smith show and never came back. Then I started getting the messages. Yeah. Then I started getting the messages.
When He-Man died, I turned it off. I'm like, why am I watching this? He-Man's dead.
I started getting more messages about people that agreed with me. And they said that they were just basically staying out of it. They weren't talking about it. They weren't giving it any attention. They didn't go see it, because they could tell from the trailer what it was going to be. And then I had a few other people that came to me after the fact. They said, well, I wasn't sure at first, so I went to see it because I wasn't sure considering your review compared to others. And he's like, yeah, this one person's like, yeah, it's exactly what you said it was. And another person sent me a whole video. Like, I've gotten all kinds of stuff since then. So
were people scared to give their opinion, Tom, too?
I think that was part of it after people saw the reaction towards me. And then, like I said, I think a lot of the Motu fans were like just out of solidarity, just kind of not giving it attention. Because you know how sometimes I'll gripe about, we keep bitching about these bad movies, yet if we keep talking about them, we keep giving them attention. That's why they think Star Trek is still popular and shit like that. Right? Well, it's kind of this, I think in this case, I think those fans just said, fuck this. And I don't think there's as big of a fan base anymore as that Amazon would like to think anyway, and Mattel would like to think. Right? Like, that's the other problem. So, I mean, when you've already turned away most of your fan base, like, I think the damage was done worse than Star Wars. Yeah.
Kevin Smith did a lot of damage because I'm like He-Man adjacent, right? I'm almost the He-Man. No, but yeah, I grew up watching, was in high school, grew up watching some of the cartoons, but, wasn't not a super fan like you are, Tom. And then when I said, let me watch the Kevin Smith stuff. And then when He-Man gets killed, is it episode 2 or 3? And then Tila is complaining that he's selfish, and I'm like, he just sacrificed himself. So I'm like, I'm not watching.
Well, and it's not creating any new fans either. You know how I know that? I've had a good, I've been really kind of gauging because I've been bopping around a lot of like thrift shops and used toy stores and used record shops and all these other things. The trend I've noticed with Michael is you can't find shit for Michael Jackson.
all his old records.
Everything is being bought up
everything's
everywhere.
disappearing.
I'll ask and they'll be like, I had a bunch and it got chewed up in the first week the movie came out, or they'll be like, every time I get something in, it goes right out the fucking door.
Buy the vinyl or whatever. Yeah.
Any place I went, that's what they would say. I would ask and they would say the same fucking thing, and I'd be lucky if I could find one or two things if I was lucky. Now, I went into a couple toy stores this last weekend because a fan of ours called Kenny, his name's Kenny, he took me out to lunch and we went to a few stores and stuff. And I was thinking about unloading my He-Man stuff. So I asked a couple people at some of these toy stores, I was like, are you guys interested in any He-Man stuff? Is it selling right now? Because the movie, he's like, fuck no. He goes, I won't. He goes, I don't want it.
I didn't even want it.
I got too much Ninja Turtles and He-Man shit. I don't know what to do with it.
Wow.
So that kind of tells you the status of those two franchises right now. So I have a feeling unless they do something really good with Ninja Turtles here coming out, that movie's not going to do very well either. In fact, they should probably not let Mutant Mayhem 2 come out in theaters.
Wow. Just go VOD?
I think so, because at this point, I think they've done a lot of damage to that brand. The same kind of damage that was done with Motu. And it's not just that movie. It's the glut of the redos of the toys constantly, which is the same issue with He-Man. Playmates just lost their contract, which was kind of pissed off a lot of the toy collectors and old fans. Paramount has not done one damn thing that the fans have liked yet, really, since they've taken over. So, I mean, they're kind of at this point where they have done nothing but really destroy the franchise. The only thing that they've ever done is some people did like Mutant Mayhem, but I think those are more animation fans, the same people that are coming at me about Toy Story and Motu. That's another thing I found out about Motu, is that the people that were coming at me, I started doing some research on some of them. A lot of them were just cartoon fans and animation fans. They weren't even really Motu fans, and a lot of them were pretty young.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. It's like, I've noticed this, like, if you ever say anything bad about certain animation, like, they'll just come at you, kind of like anime people will, you know? Like, I'm not saying it's that bad, but you can't say anything bad.
Is asking, can Yui Bull make a good film? Well, maybe he could make the next movie. Yeah, he could.
I he definitely knows the technical aspects of it. I don't know, his sensibilities might be a little different, but I think it's possible. So,
well, he had no permits making this movie. I haven't seen it yet, but
I've heard,
you can tell. You can tell he shot it like literally, like, sticking the window camera out the window of a car and going, "Go action, go!" You know, that kind of shit. I got it. So
moviegoers are dumb. People like all kinds of crap. Well,
So are you saying you can't find any Michael Jackson stuff, memorabilia, merchandise? I'll tell you what, man, that movie is like, it's better the second time I watched it. I got the high quality audio version. That thing sounds phenomenal. It's really, and it's not really sort of my thing, and I'm just surprised at how much I like the movie.
Well, they did a good job with it.
Music
like
is great.
Like, they knew exactly what to do. And I even had a lot of problem with Bohemian Rhapsody, even probably more than Michael, but I let a lot of it slide.
Yeah, they skipped over some very big deals in that movie. It's kind of
not
like
just that, there was stuff that was out of order for no good reason.
Yeah, and when they have Queen is broken up, it's like, Queen never broke up, and they tried to throw, AIDS into it. That's the reason why it broke up. It was, the bandmates knew what was happening with Freddie, and the Live Aid concert was, phenomenal show, but it wasn't like the band getting back together. They're just coming off a freaking tour. I mean,
that was just a peak of their.
Yeah, it just takes a quick Google search to check. Like back in the day, we had to look up,
well, there's even weird shit like We Will Rock You was done in 1977, yet they're recording it in like 1980 or 1981 in the movie for some reason, and it's like, why is this?
Yeah,
there was even some of that kind of shit, Michael, though. But
dude,
it was a good movie, but when
not
it's
as much, but
subject, but when it's subject, it pisses you off. Yeah,
Michael's issue I gotta tell you too much stuff left out. That was the bigger issue.
That kid who played young Michael, he was freaking amazing.
Oh, both kids were. Jafar.
Yeah. Jafar was supernaturally, but I don't always expect the younger actors to be that good. That guy was the kid. Magnificent.
Well, do you know that he does like Michael Jackson shit on the side, right? Like he got
No, I didn't know anything about him.
They didn't even know it when they hired him, but like he has this like TikTok following for doing like Michael Jackson videos. Oh. And they didn't even know it. So they said the problem with him is when he was doing practice, they had to tell him not to do modern Michael moves.
Oh,
because he's like,
yeah.
don't mix that in there. Don't do that one. Don't do that because Michael didn't do that yet. So,
Yeah.
because he was
the
always doing these
timing.
TikTok. Yeah, he'd always do these TikTok videos of the more modern type Michael Jackson stuff. So he was not really aware of the younger Michael stuff. So he had to keep learning the moves of the younger Michael, but he kept trying to move in some of the popping and locking and stuff. And they're like, you can't do that yet.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
some of those studio scenes were so well done. They had a lot of really nice subtext behind them. The first half of that film, I've really, like I said, I think I like it more than when I first saw it.
Like I said, they just rushed through certain things and characters that were left.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sure a lot of
yeah.
those people wish they hadn't said that now, because I'm sure the movie's a hit. Diana Ross is going to be left on the cutting room floor for the eternity of history now.
Yeah. What about? Do you think Janet regrets not being a
I
part
think
of the
so.
movie now?
Probably.
Yeah, that would have raised her profile. Hell, this could have been a resurgence for her career.
Well, Janet maybe not so much, because I mean she's still performing, but she's one of those where I'm not so sure she really wants to be a performer anymore, because she only started doing it because she was pressured into it by her dad. And she had said that before, and then like she kind of fell off there after her dad died. But I guess she has been performing in what country is it?
Performer, yeah. Well,
Yeah, I'm trying to
we
remember where she's at, but yeah.
Someone's saying to Micaiah Darrell, can you hug me, little kid? Now I was cleaning up our house. We've been doing a lot of spring, summer cleaning. Check how creepy this doll is. I found in my wife's
What the fuck is that?
scrapbook thing. So we found like a box of like childhood mementos. I remember this is a little Chips porcelain doll. I'm like, this doll is fucking freaky. This is scary. I'm like, what the hell is this doll doing in your scrapbook stuff or your, man? This is pretty. Don't touch me there. Yeah, come on. I mean,
that's an odd one. Yeah,
this is an odd. Anyone ever seen
It's
this
like-
doll before? Little Chips.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
doll.
nightmares about it now.
it's like Chucky had a kid with Raggedy Ann. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
you're
if
not
you
wrong there.
well, I think the Raggedy Ann was. I think your mom said Raggedy Ann was sold out, or where they're trying to find a Raggedy Ann doll, so they got her this. But I mean, could you imagine if Toy Story was based on this? Like, this is a main character in Toy Story. Oh God,
I think there's a reason those didn't take off.
yeah,
freaking scary. Oh God.
yeah. I don't know. It looks like they're trying to make him have a little beard or stubble around the mouth. I'm not sure what's
was
going on there.
Pretty.
That was weird.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, yeah. Ronald
The
McDonald.
other dolls, yeah.
It's more like
It's
mini
real
wise. Are you
Annabelle
kidding me?
Yeah, Ron McDonald, Conan O'Brien.
No, it's like
That's
Pennywise,
it.
only miniature, so it's like mini wise.
Pennywise.
This is freaking. She's like, we have to throw it out. I'm like, no, this is YouTube gold here, man. This style is gonna be on the Geekery this weekend. I mean, this is freaking. Yeah, this is a creep.
Yeah, that might be worth money. I wouldn't throw it out without at least checking, because
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
weird stuff like that ends up being valuable.
Love child of Ron McDonald, Raggedy Ann, and raised by Pennywise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like who made this? And said, kids are gonna love this. Like, yeah. Oh, poor little Chips. Yep. Sorry, little Chips. Yep. You're not getting the love now. Now someone says the real Annabelle. Shit, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. We'll be waiting for the style to. Oh, it got me.
Yeah, I'm glad that thing wasn't in Toy Story 5. That would have been fucked up.
My roommate at UConn went to see the Warrens, and I was too much of a wimp to go see him. They did. This is before they became really famous. This is in the early '90s, and he just telling me all the stories that they told was freaking me out. He's like, it was one of the scariest shows I've ever seen. Or the Warrens are there answering questions and about this is before they hit it big, quote unquote. But yeah, creep is talk about creepy toys. That'd be a fun show to do, like a bunch of creepy toys. Yep. Well, let's check out the global, worldwide. So Toy Story 5. Let's say worldwide for the year. Let's see. So we got Super Mario reigns supreme. So Michael's number 2, right? It's going to hit $1 billion, I'm sure, right? Even though it's tailing out. Project Hail Mary, Devil Wears Prada 2. Wow, that's pretty big. Pegasus 3, which is a Asian animated film. Yep. Hoppers is number 6. Now, Obsession, I guess Obsession's probably going to beat Hoppers. What do you guys think? What do you think Obsession's going to end up with? Total
it might. It's going to be close.
400? Maybe could it hit over 400 or?
Yeah, but I got to tell you, 3 months ago, and I have the tweets to prove it, I predicted Hoppers was going to beat The Mandalorian and Grogu, and I'm very proud of that prediction.
Did beat it by quite a bit, right? I mean, $50 million isn't anything to sneeze at. So, yeah, worldwide for Mando and Grogu, I mean, yeah, maybe they made more money than a TV, season would have cost them, but that's pretty bad if a Star Wars movie can't cross $500 million without even trying, right? So,
well, the word was that's why they had to turn it into a movie. They needed to get the production cost off of the Disney Plus books so they could show a fake profit. Yeah.
Yeah. And Toy Story 5 is almost equaled Mandalorian with one weekend, right? So, yeah. And Lasher's saying the Warrens are crooks. Allegedly, I don't know. They took advantage of people. I won't even watch the movie just because I don't want to support them. I don't know anything about that. Lasher, I'll look into it, but I just know that's kind of stuff scares the shit out of me. Whatever it's possession or anything supernatural like that, it's just that's my kryptonite, right? I can't take that stuff, but that's interesting, and I'll check that out. Thank you for that. Yep. I think Hoppers still is in theaters. Yeah, Hoppers. What did Hoppers do this weekend? I think it's probably minimal. Yeah. Let's see. No, Hoppers is out of theaters, I guess now. I thought I saw it on the list, but and Mike only made $2 million this weekend too, so it's on its way
it
out.
might not. I don't think it's going to break $1 billion, but it's damn close.
If it does, it's going to be because of Japan and Russia. That's why.
Yeah.
So but so it's got Mandalorian. Wow, that's painful, right? That's painful box office for them not to hit that mark. I mean, you could argue, it's a number 7 movie, but the year's only half over, but that's let's say worldwide.
Yeah, Scary Movie ran out of steam too.
Yeah,
damn,
that's bad word of mouth. Yeah, and all these studios too. It's like maybe we should have stayed and sold physical media and not had all these streaming services. Maybe Sony's right? Isn't Sony the only one without a streaming service?
Yeah, this was the studios in 3-way competition with themselves. This is the biggest self-inflicted wound upon an industry that I can ever recall.
Right? I mean, what was the point of having all this streaming if there's some of them don't have commercials. Now, of course, now they're bringing the commercials back, right?
Yeah.
Some of these things, right? And look at Tubi. They were talking about how Fox bought Tubi and has made a killing.
Roku.
Well, now they just bought Roku, but Fox bought Tubi.
No, Disney bought Fubo.
Yes, but they made a ton of money. They were saying that, Tubi was more profitable probably than Disney Plus. Some of the analysts were saying.
You got to remember that Fox is not the same Fox that Disney owns. That's 20th Century.
Yeah. But Fox, 20th Century Fox, they bought Tubi and Roku with Disney's money and still have $50 billion left over. It's crazy.
Yeah. So
just like Disney paid for Epic Universe from Comcast.
Yeah, so now we've got, of course, now the big news is Roku got bought out, which I love Roku. I have Roku devices everywhere in my house. I do have one Apple TV in the main room. I got a free Apple TV when we changed to Frontier, so they gave us that. And the Apple TV is pretty good, except I got to go on a rant. They got the freaking worst remote control on that Apple TV. I mean, it's a sliding pad.
Yeah.
I gotta buy.
That was the 4, right? I actually returned it because of that. The 1, 2, and 3 had like the best remote ever, except it was a little small and hard to find if you lost. It really got hidden in the couch. But that 4, the 4 buttons and the touchpad, absolutely useless.
Oh, yeah. I hate the touchpad. I hate the touchpad. So I think I can buy a different one, but it doesn't work. It only works infrared, so my Apple TV is hidden, so I don't think it'll work. I don't know, but it's just it's the worst freaking remote control. It's like sometimes you're being too cute, let's have this, really cool design, and half the time, like, I'm trying to swipe and it's not working, it doesn't read my finger. It's like you can't press the buttons, and oh god damn, that controller sucks. But yes, I have Roku's almost on every, and the good thing is if you have an old TV, you buy a Roku for $30, Roku stick, or and it's pretty good performance on that Roku stick.
Yeah, but if you're tech, man, you should be running Raspberry Pis everywhere because you can run all the streaming services on them. Yeah, and so much more.
Least resistance for $20. It just throw it in the and I usually watch on my main TV with the Apple TV, but
well, I love in my house, I'm the only one that knows how to use the remotes and devices since everything is so customized.
Well, that's job security. So my wife can't kick me out of the house because she won't be able to get her Netflix on, right?
Yeah, nobody knows what button to press on the remote to switch over. Right?
Yeah,
I was using Fire TVs and Roku's for a while, but I don't like the fact that they, shove the commercials in there against your will. So I'm running all open source stuff now. But
where are they putting commercials on the Roku? On
the Roku, on the main menu, that entire side is always an ad. But they did patented technology for injecting ads via HDMI from Roku that have nothing to do with whatever you're watching.
Yeah, well, it's all about the advertising, right? And on one hand, I'd rather have some advertising that's relevant to me. I don't want Depends ads right now. I'd like Star Trek sci-fi ads. People are complaining about oh, they know what kind of ads they're. I'm like, wouldn't you rather have a targeted ad, in something you're interested in at least? And Tubi is, as Godzilla said, bought by Murdoch, sold Fox to Disney, used the money to buy Tubi, and Tubi's doing great. Use it all the time, more than other streaming, and it's old-fashioned with ads, but who cares, right? If you're watching, like, you can go to, there's a Bonanza channel, you can all these, old TV channels, and so you see some ads once in a while. Rockford Files, you can watch. Watching some of that.
And, but it's not the ads. It's the fact that they're building a psychological profile of everybody based on these ads are just a small reflection of the overall data gathering they're doing, which enables them to create pretty predatory psychological models for everybody. I mean, I am not exaggerating when I say Amazon and TikTok know what you're going to buy before you buy it. And that's a little too creepy for me.
Yeah. But that's the good and bad of tech, right? I mean, you get targeted stuff, but then also the lack of privacy and
running a police state has never been so cheap. That's why all of Europe is moving to that, though, because they don't have to have a third of the country work for the Stasi anymore. They can run it, on pennies to the dollar and keep everybody under constant surveillance and control.
Well, they were putting speed cameras in our town, and there's a big kerfuffle over it because they put them near school zones. And I think the first month, there were 20,000 tickets or 10,000 tickets or something. They had a warning period, and then like one person got 8 speeding tickets in one day. And they're like, "Well, if a cop had pulled me over," they're complaining to the police chief, "I would have." I would have slowed down for the rest of the day. And everyone's like, well, why didn't you slow down in the school zone too? But you're like, I didn't know I got the first ticket.
Yeah, but you're not they're not speed cameras. They are all the time cameras. And they're combined by
just during the school hours.
No, but they're not. They're always on, and they connect with third-party data systems that get people's Ring camera. From the moment you leave your door, you're on somebody's camera that follows you down to the intersection and onto the road. And there are companies that get all that data from Ring, from what's the other big one? And then they sell that and make it available. It's so like the Flock cameras and the other companies that do the speed cameras.
Flock, Well, this camera wasn't on. It wasn't on other than the school hours, but the people that were complaining about it, I'm like, but you got to realize exactly what you're saying. There's license plate readers on all the cop cars. Other cameras everywhere, and like it or not, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not just like everyone was going nuts over the speed cameras. I'm like, it's not just the speed cameras.
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
worried about privacy.
It's your neighbor's next or Ring camera. But listen, the cameras are always on. They may only be writing tickets during school hours, but they don't turn those off. They're on 24/7.
Well, they said these were off, and according to the
they say a lot of things, don't they? But I guarantee you, they're recording every license plate of everything that passes by. All of those cameras. You can, their counties, they get a list of expired tags. Immediately they plug that into the system of the automatic license plate readers. And you don't even have to leave your driveway and somebody's writing you a ticket for an expired tag. It
sounds like Woody and the Toys and Toy Store are getting in the game. Yeah. But I mean, the good part of that is, yes, they catch criminals, or like someone tried to break into my mom's car. Then they caught the person with license plate readers, and then but the thing is that thing is on all the time. It's on all the time.
Yeah,
because I had the Ring camera, the person trying to break into my mom's car, and then I could see what kind of car they had, and gave that to the cops, and then they grabbed they got them. But on the other hand, it means there's surveillance all the time.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they catch a criminal, they immediately let them out of jail. But meanwhile, you've got $5,000 worth of fines piling up as a law-abiding citizen. It's all nuisance stuff, and you're the one that pays the price. But the guy that actually mugs or does breaking and entering, they're out without bail the very next day, or sometimes the same day. Yeah. So the taxpaying citizen bears the brunt of the cost of all this stuff.
Yeah. Let me just say hi to Power Ranger Donnie here. Says happy summer. Yeah, the longest day of the year today, right? Yep. And happy summer. Hope everyone is well, despite Hockey Night in Canada no longer airing on the CBC after 74 seasons. Also, happy Father's Day. Well, what happened to Hockey Night in Canada? How can you? It's not going to be on a different channel. Did Disney buy it, or who bought Hockey Night in Canada? That's inconceivable. Yeah. Let us know, Donnie. Yep. And I'm probably blowing money on Amazon Prime. Yep. So so Fox bought out Roku now. So I wonder what's going to happen with the parent company of Tubi. So Roku's the parent company of PBS's iconic home show, This Old House. So so what's going to happen with Roku? I mean, they're going to put the devices are going to all be skewed towards Fox TV programming now, I guess.
No. Fox will just have its own built-in streamer now with already a customer base of 100 million people, and they will charge a small little tax to all the other streaming services that are watched through Roku's. It's probably going to be fairly... Yeah, it's going to be fairly consumer friendly, but they're going to use it to leverage to make a ton of money. Plus, they can soft launch their own streaming service without actually putting money into a streaming service. It's a beautiful purchase, a brilliant idea.
They own the device. I think it sold for $22 billion, Roku.
Yeah.
Which
and
is amazing story with Roku, right? Because they were they really you never know if these companies are going to make it, and there were a lot of other devices out there, and they rose to the top.
Yeah, so, and mind you, they got $85 billion from Disney, so they still have $60 billion in change left over. So.
Right, not bad. Yeah. Hulu's my brother's. He just lets me use it too. Yeah. Well, yeah, people share their passwords and accounts all the time. Netflix clamped out on that, so they know where you are with your IP address too. Well, if you're old enough, you remember they were going to put serial numbers on CPUs, and how the big kerfluffle about how everyone privacy. And then they just gave a MAC address to all the LAN cards or anything on the internet.
Yeah, they still have the same equivalent. That's the thing. They passed it's the same with digital ID in Britain. The people overwhelmingly reject it, so they find a way to backdoor it in with some other unrelated law, and that's the same thing that happened here.
Yeah, because if you look at the the CPU serial number, when was that, in the 80s when that went nuts with Intel was going to add a serial number that would be tracked? Your CPU could be tracked. There were early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah. It was 90s more, and then there was the trusted platform chip.
Yeah, but before the internet was really a thing.
Way back when. Well, they do have a serial number. They just can't track you with it. So
yeah, but it was set up as a tracking device. Yeah,
right.
Let me grok it. Intel Intel CPU serial number tracking scandal. Yeah, and then they just came out with the MAC address. I was laughing. Yeah, so yeah, it wasn't.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, you have your browser signature, so it really doesn't. All that other stuff doesn't matter. They're
anymore.
Yeah, you know, like blocking cookies. That doesn't make a bit of difference anymore.
Yeah,
Cookies are so 1990. No, they're tracking you through your browser fingerprints and stuff.
Yeah, here, let me share this tab here. Sometimes my memory does work. Yep. So yeah, so this was 1989 or 1999. I thought it was older than that. Well, it is 27 years ago. Serial number featured in Pentium 3 processors. Introduced a 96-bit processor serial number accessible via CPU ID instruction burned into each Pentium 3 chip. Managed licensed software, tracking stolen processor, secure network. So privacy advocates went nuts over this. This was huge. Yep.
Yeah.
And,
remember, this was back when they were stealing Pentium 3 chips by the truckload, though. There were all those hijackings. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get why they would want to track them, but they have other ways to deal with that. But, every time they do anything, it's going to end up eroding consumer privacy.
Yeah. So they phased it out. It was off by default. Yeah. So they phased out the PSN feature with later Pentium 3 variants. So that was when, people had the upcry and, but now it doesn't, it's really, doesn't matter now, right? I mean, it was just, that's a moot point because everyone knows where you are on the internet. One of my buddies wouldn't, he's like, oh, I don't want to save any of my bookmarks. I don't want anyone to know where I'm going on the internet. Like, well, that's the bookmark's not that. Yeah. So, yeah. And Tom's got to check out soon. So, but thank you for being here, Tom. Let us know when you got to head out. You've been up all day, right? Early day. So yeah, let us know.
Yeah,
you being here. You're gonna go, Mike. No, the truth is he's going to watch Michael again. So, right?
Yeah, I have a foolproof way to get around bookmarks. I just leave 780 tabs open in my browser.
Woo! Right? Yeah. Bookmarks are not being tracked. Yeah.
Did you see that I tagged you in something like a couple of days ago or a week ago?
You tagged me or?
Yeah, it was these.
And I missed it. Let's see. What was it? Let me know. Or maybe I saw it and I'm forgetting what it is. Yeah, let's see.
The Michael Jackson things. When I was asking people to show me the collection, I posted a picture of these stands, and I fell in love with them. And I said, I'm gonna have you make me some.
Oh, sure. Oh, let me find it here on.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Yeah, usually I'm pretty good with
finding
my
you to find it because I tagged you in it twice. So
let's see here. Why is it not showing up? Let's see. Or can I find it if I do? Oh, if I search for Tom Connors, then that.
Well, if you actually, it should be like, here it is. I found it.
Mentions. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. Tom, what Twitter do you use? The Midnight's Edge Twitter, or do you use your?
Andre usually runs that.
Okay.
So I saw these, and I just want like the main ones because I got like these picture discs.
Gotcha.
And I would love to have like these little nameplate things to hang.
Oh, on. Just print these. Oh,
yeah, so the little hanger.
Oh, Hue Forge. Oh, so this is but no, the actual hang. Oh, so what? Let me zoom.
They don't have to hang them. If I could just set them in there, that'd be cool. But like, if I could hang them on the wall, it'd be even cooler. Because I got the picture discs of like his first 5 albums. So like,
that'd be off the wall.
Like off the wall. Yeah, off the wall is missing for some reason. And whoever did this forgot off the wall. But yeah, I'd want off the wall, Thriller, Bad, everything up through.
But are these the actual albums basically 3D printed, or this is just
they're just the hangers are, and they just put their albums in there.
Oh, gotcha. So there. Oh, and it says, and it has the nameplate of the album under.
Yeah. So that's what I'd want. I'd want one for Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad, History, Dangerous.
This is a good use of the interwebs here.
And Invincible. I don't have picture discs of the other ones, but those ones, I'll tell you which. I'll DM the other ones.
We're here. I'm going to try to find it right now. So let's see here.
I wonder if they're added, or somebody might already have them made for your 3D printing thing. Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna check right now here. Let's see here. Share screen.
Oh, now it's completely blank on screen. Well, it's your picture thing.
Yeah, let me do. Yeah, let me share this. Let's share.
I do have Escape on vinyl, but I don't have a picture of vinyl of it.
Oh, here, let me share just the tab here. Let me share the Chrome tab or window.
But I think it'd be cool to display the picture vinyls like that because I don't really listen to them that often. Anymore.
Yeah,
I do have a picture vinyl of Victory
You have it on
as well.
digital, right? So
yeah, that too.
Yeah, let's all right. So we're looking for what would we call this? We call this album
stands
hanger?
or yeah.
I'll just put album stand hanger. Let's see if we find anything.
Just try one of the words at a time.
Yeah,
maybe.
let's see. Yeah. Oh, here. Oh, search here. It's an album stand hanger. I put it in the wrong box here. Let's see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's basically what it is right there. That thing on the first one picture there.
Yeah,
It just
vinyl
has
record.
the nameplate on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you want one with a nameplate though, right?
Yeah.
Vinyl wall frame. Let's see. Taylor Swift. Yeah, vinyl wall mount. There's all these different. Yeah, so these are just stands. Oh, but that was really cool though. It had just Michael Jackson. Let's see.
Yeah, type in Michael and see if they,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
album.
somebody already made them, and that's probably where
Yeah,
they
someone's
came
got to
from.
have. Yeah, someone's got to have it. Yeah. Album hanger. But that's pretty nice. That's a nice touch there. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I got the picture vinyl of most of those, so it'd be kind of cool
Yeah.
to have them.
Or
to
someone
hang
in the
on my
chat
wall.
knows, or if you can.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Let's see. Portrait legacy. These are cool. Yep.
No, wow, holy cow! They got a lot of stuff, don't they?
Oh yeah. Smooth
Mhm.
Criminal. Yep. Pencil holder. You can
Well, that was
find
basically with one of the popcorn buckets there too. That was what they did. It was a lot like that.
Michael Jackson.
I like the bad one. I wish they would have done that for the. Oh, there they are, right there for the CDs. Anyway,
Yeah.
Dangerous, right? Oh, Walter.
Dangerous
Here
and
it is.
Thriller.
Let's see what this guy. Maybe he's got them all. Let's see. Dangerous.
I mean, they're meant for CDs there, but I'm sure you could still put the records on them.
Yeah, so that's the idea. Yeah. Oh, off
Yeah.
the wall Thriller.
Yeah, it
Let's
looks
see.
like he's got all of them.
Let's see. So sometimes if you do, oh, so let's see if you open in Bamboo Studio. But
Just
this
tell
is
me how
for
much
just
I
the
owe you.
CDs. Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that the
This is
records
so
would sit
cheap
in
to
there
print this stuff.
just as well.
Yeah.
Or can
yeah.
you make them a little bit bigger? Maybe. Can you like?
Well, I'll find
change
someone.
the size?
There's got to be someone. You can make it bigger, but there's got to be someone who did this for
I would
the
think.
vinyl. Yeah. 'Cause
But that's
really-
basically what
that's
I
a
want
cool
right there.
display, yeah.
Yes, those are the
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
That's
I'm
very
just waiting
cool.
for my program.
How much
to
is it for
open
the
up here.
colors?
Oh, it's nothing. Yeah, it's
Because like
so
Thriller, I
cheap,
like
yeah.
that gold, but and Dangerous is fine. Like Bad, I would like in the red. Off the Wall would be cool if it was like yellow.
Yeah, let
or
me see
white.
if I can share. Let's see, share screen. Can I share?
Yeah, it's not actually any more money. You can run up to like 5 color filaments at
yeah.
the same time.
Oh,
So.
it's so cheap. Like this would cost like 10 cents to print.
I
So I
mean, if
guess
you-
this is the backing stand, right?
Yeah,
and that goes
but
on the
it-
wall.
It
And you can
should hold a
enlarge it,
record,
too.
but if you enlarge
I
it,
could
it
make
should
it
definitely
bigger.
hold one. Yeah.
So he did Thriller. So he's got them all there. Dangerous, Off the Wall, and you could change the colors too. So
Actually, go back.
that-
Go back farther. He's got another one there. He's got Michael and something else too.
Bad, Invincible,
Michael.
Michael.
What's the other? Oh, that's just the back. Okay.
The bass, yeah, standalone bass.
You could do Michael too. I have that one on record as well.
Yeah, so no, that's pretty.
But those are all the ones that I have the picture vinyl of, so those are perfect actually. Michael,
I
I
don't
just
know
have
how
the regular
big-
vinyl of, but
how big this is with the vinyl. I guess is it a peg that goes in? Let's see. Sorry about making everyone dizzy here, but there must be a
oh, they got the
peg.
colors right there. See? Oh, okay.
Yeah, red and black.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
White.
change the
Okay.
colors.
See, I was right. White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's a peg or you glue it. I'll have
I
to
would
check
assume
it out.
so.
But
yeah. Yeah, just let me know what I owe
no,
you
that-
for them if you.
Yeah,
don't
it
worry
looks like
about
it
that,
just
yeah.
snaps onto the hook that holds
Snaps
the
on
thing
probably,
up.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it goes. So
Yeah,
it might
it's
be
just
designed.
clips on.
This is probably designed for a CD, but I'm sure. Let me
If you
if I
just make it a
find-
little bit bigger, yeah.
bigger. Yeah, but let me go to the let me go
See if there's a vinyl
back
one.
here. Let's see if I go to vinyl here. Let's see. Share
But the ones in
screen.
these picture don't look much bigger than that either.
Yeah, let's go vinyl mount. Yeah,
because they look exactly to be the same ones as those. Honestly, I think that's how this person made them.
and
Because
what
if you
people
look
do,
at
they,
I mean, you could use that same size for albums too.
honestly,
It
no,
can be the
yeah,
exact
because what I'm
same thing.
saying is, because you can't see it right now, but like if you looked at the, you know
Here
how
we go,
dangerous.
Found it. Found
I was
it.
gonna say, yeah, I think they're exactly
Here we
the
go.
same.
That's it. That's got to
But
be it, right?
I still think they're
Oh, it's
exactly
not
the
the Michael.
same.
Let's see. Oh, it's not specific to Michael Jackson. These are
No,
just
but they'll
normal.
work the same because
Yeah.
I'm looking at this picture right here, and you know how Dangerous went all the way across the CD on the one that we had there?
Yeah.
Same thing with Thriller. It's
Yeah.
the album's hanging off the side in the picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I think it'll hold it just fine. It's just, yeah, you could try making it a size or
Well,
two
this
bigger.
one looks a
but
little bit nicer here too. This with the color. See, bad.
it's like a gold, yeah, and the bad, yeah. Yeah, they're exactly the same ones that are in the pictures I'm looking at, and the albums are bigger. So I think that's what this person did.
Yeah, here's Dangerous here. Yeah.
Blood on the Dance Floor. Yeah.
Color, bad, yeah. And then you could
So
scale these things too if I know how, I just take a
I don't think
record
he
and
had
just scale
to.
it.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Is I think they just used them.
Yeah.
Like, let me see if I can make this picture
Yeah,
bigger.
CD or vinyl wall mount, yeah.
Yeah, see. Yeah, because that's what they did. Is they're the exact ones you're looking at.
That's it. Yeah, that's got. Let me save this to my collection here. So I call this.
Do they cost money for those?
No, it's just that's so storage and organizes. Yeah, no, and I'll put it under music. I have a music one too, I think.
Yeah,
So save
some
all
people
my
charge for really complicated models, but most people, it's all free and open source.
I just want to make sure I don't want anybody to be out on
No,
it.
no, but these are free. Free. Maker World, 99% of the stuff is free. Yep.
But yeah, as you can see in the picture that I shared before, they're the exact same ones.
Yeah,
the guy just used them and he just put the album on them instead. To see how the CD fits flush, but then the albums are.
Oh yeah.
See.
So that's the same. That's the same one. Yeah. That's
yeah, and I'm going to be putting in the
thing.
picture album. So as long as there's just a little lip in there that holds the thing, that's all that fucking matters to me.
Yeah, and I have a bunch of vinyl I can test it.
Yeah.
Too. Yep. So yeah.
I think
those are. Oh, I mean, my next.
I think it'd be a cool
thing to
display.
print.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like the colors on these too. So that's pretty wild. Yeah.
The only other ones I have like big enough collections for anything like that, where I have like the whole thing would probably be like Cheech and Chong. I actually have all their vinyl.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Fleetwood Mac. I have like tons of copies of for some reason whatchamacallit. Shit, I just forgot the name of the title of the album. The one with Go Your Own Way and all that shit.
Rumors?
Rumors, yes. I got like 5 copies of Rumors.
Yeah.
I got the original vinyl. I got the remaster. I don't know how. I got the DVD audio, the Blu-ray audio.
You got everything, yeah.
The regular CD, I think, somewhere too. But Thriller, I think I've got the most copies of any album.
Yeah.
And not just the same album, but like multiple different releases. You know what I mean? Like the special edition, the 25th, 2 different versions of the 25th anniversary. Thriller 40. I have the digital versions of 25 and 40 because there's extra stuff on there. So like I have so many different copies of them. It's crazy.
Yeah, I usually get the Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab masters and the Japanese special editions.
But I don't have the record albums. I just bought the SACDs because I knew early on that.
Great,
well, I don't know if anybody knew this or not, but like they just got busted. Mobile Fidelity did for using digital in their chain. Well, because everybody, like myself, early on knew that there's no way they could produce 40,000 records off of the original master tape. There's just no way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like the physical work to do that is insane.
Especially
right?
in a one step, because what they would do with these is what they call a one step process. So, you have the mother and the father made off of the original lacquer. They'll go from lacquer to stamper right away. So there's that one process, but they do that from the digital DSD files, which are the exact same files that are on their SACDs.
Yeah.
So I just cut out the middleman and bought the SACD, and I don't know how many copies already on vinyl. I am not spending the kind of money that Mobile wants for those vinyl. They're great. I'm sure they sound amazing, but there's no fucking way. I got the SACDs. That's enough. And I've got digital versions of high res files of a lot of them too.
Yeah, because I love Jethro Tull, right? So they've been re-releasing all their albums.
Yeah.
They've got
Pink
digital
Floyd, the same
audio
thing
CDs,
too. Yeah,
Pink Floyd too. So if you're a big fan of that, but the band is doing it themselves. They've got someone to mix it and remix it. So it's not the record company doing it. Hey, Clay, yep.
Well, Lenrod, you can't really get any better than SACD because that's DSD files, which DSD files are what they use now to master everything.
Yeah, it's 24-bit. You really can't.
Yeah, it's high quality, high res.
Yeah, you're not gonna. It's completely uncompressed sound. That's twice the bit rate and twice the bit depth.
It's actually 4 to 6 times that in some cases, and you can almost argue it's overkill. But what this is doing is ensure it in case in the future anything that comes any more advanced in the future, they have gotten, like, a lot of these more important artists, they've gotten these really high bit rate scans now of all the old master tapes, not just the master, like, the mix. They've literally went back. Like, I have found, I got them from a guy, let's say. I have a bunch of the original MJ multi-track files in the original high bit rate, all the multi-tracks. So what they did is they went and did all the multi-tracks. Pink Floyd did this, Beatles did this. I think Rolling Stones and a bunch of other guys did the same thing, where they went back to the original multi-tracks, scanned all the multi-tracks in digitally, and then remixed them instead of just doing the master and brick walling that like they did for the last 20 years. See, that's what they used to do when they would call it a remaster. Yeah.
And we got a super chat here from RTNZ for $10. Says, great to stream with you yesterday, Mark. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, RTNZ. Glad to hear Thomas acknowledged that Master of the Universe 2026 was a great movie after all. Oh, wait, never mind. When Chuck Norris writes the check, the bank
bounces. Right. Chuck Norris would have been embarrassed by that movie.
Yeah. I love that grill. Look at that grill.
That is awesome. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but that would almost be worth getting.
Let's play something for a few clips for RTNZ, and we'll start off with aforementioned Chuck Norris.
Yeah. I heard another rumor that you were bitten by a king cobra.
Yeah, I was. But after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died.
Get to the chopper!
Your move, creep.
He plays with toys.
It's a model.
With little figures.
Thank you again, RTNZ. And hail to Tiger Stripes, who also says, Happy Father's Day to all the dads here. So thank you very much, Tiger Stripes. Yep.
Thanks, Tiger.
So let's do some foodery here. Let's get everyone hungry at 12:30 at night, just before Tom comes out. He's going to be really pissed at me. So we had, of course, my birthday was on was it Wednesday? Yeah. So I'm getting closer to that next decade. I hate when you have to scroll and then I'm almost out of another zero. I'm glad I'm going to make it, hopefully. But
Mark, you're sounding like a girl. You're celebrating like almost your birthday month at this point.
I don't celebrate a birthday month. Yeah. But I see my birthday and Father's Day are so close together. Usually they're on the same day.
I know what he means. I'm hitting that point. Like, there's a point when you're younger, like you look forward to your birthday and then you stop looking forward to it and then you dread it because you're like, oh God, that's another year closer to death.
Yeah. So we went out to dinner Wednesday night. So I had a nice non-alcoholic drink. The doctor would be happy. So we went to it's like a tapas place in town, and this doesn't look so good, but man, this was good. It was tuna tartare. Yeah, sometimes these pictures don't look like some mutants there.
No, that looks amazing. You're killing me. It's 2 a.m, dude. You can't do this.
Yeah, this is very healthy stuff. Yeah, damn it, Mark. Yep. And of course, we got to remember clobbering times with
raw tuna on tortilla chips is not really healthy at middle of the night.
What's better than a hot dog, right? Yeah. This was freaking delicious. This is really good. This is artichoke hearts. This is semi healthy. This was some good eats.
Yeah, I think the deep fried negates the healthiness, but hey,
right, yeah. And Is that barbecue and at awesome? I wonder if it bursts into flames and it falls over. And of course, Dad Man's not here right now, but I was going to show this for Dad Man. Of course, some great. I love oysters, so had some really good oysters. And it's my birthday, so I'm going to treat myself. Yep. And this is endive, like an endive salad, and nice presentation here. It was really good. I love endives. Endives are good. So that was nice presentation. Was it bacon? No, there wasn't bacon in there. There was some like almonds and apples and healthy salady stuff. And this was my main dish. Of course, you guys know that I love seafood, right? Seafood and eat it. And of course, you gotta love the clams, right? So
is that a baby paella?
It's like a baby paella. Yeah,
yeah.
Paella. So we got shrimp and of course the rice and clams and there's some. I think there was some chicken in there, but it was actually a pretty big portion, I gotta say. It looks pretty small, but I couldn't finish the whole thing. So of course I'm trying to eat less these days. And my wife had some halibut, the halibut special, but she's got these green things on it.
You had some for the halibut?
Yeah, yep. So the halibut was good. Halibut was good. Yeah. Good stuff. Yep. And there's just some more pictures of paella. And I got my coffee. And of course, my wife, of course, embarrassed me because she told them it was my birthday. I'm like, don't tell him it was my freaking birthday. So they all come out, the song. It was fine.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yep. And this is picking up. And it's the funny thing is, it was my dad's birthday on the 19th. It's my mother-in-law's birthday, my sister's birthday, my sister's mother-in-law's birthday. And who else's birthday is it? Yeah, like everyone has the 19th. I'm the 17th. And my little sister, my mom was in like a minor car accident, so they induced her. So the joke was she would have been born around this week. So I'm picking up the cake, and the woman at the counter is like, "Would you like anything else?" I'm like, "Fucking look at me. Do I look like I want anything else?" Yes, I want the whole fucking store, but I can't, I'm like, yes, I'll have 3 of these, 2 of these, 6 of these. I didn't say it exactly like that, but I said, yeah, I would like a lot of stuff in here, but I better not. With all these cream puffs and this is a really great Italian pastry shop. And oh man, the food is good. They make my favorite cake there, which is a chocolate mousse cake. We didn't get that. We got a different cake for my mother-in-law. It was really good, but it was like a lemon raspberry thing. But maximum sugar goodness. Like why? Like I'm taking all these pictures from my YouTube show. So do I get a free sample if I mention your name on YouTube? Yeah. And then the funny thing was her kid was working there and was there all day, and she's like little like an 8-year-old kid or 7-year-old kid, like, I want another cookie, Mom. It's like, you've had enough cookies. Could you imagine if like me or Tom, I don't know, Ista, you're a big bear too, right? But what if we were working in this pastry shop all day? Would they make any profits if I was working there?
They wouldn't if I worked there.
Right? I mean, man, I could not work there. Look at this.
No, I'd rather have more paella, honestly. I'm not really
you're not a sweet bear?
No, I remember one time we were in this cafe in Spain and they basically brought out this giant Captain America shield worth of paella, like serves 10 people. It was crazy. It was no, there were a bunch of us there. And okay. we I don't even think we made half of it, but it was it was magnificent tasting. Oh my God. It was so good.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Grammy. That's her cake. Yep. More cakes. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not like a massive sweets person, but these freaking pastries are so good. Like, these are like above and beyond. You know, you go to some places, you get those dry cookies and like these horrible pastries that are like stale. And I mean, everything in this shop is so good. Smiley cookie. And then there's a place called Monaro's that used to be in town. I think they're just in Florida now. So what they have, there's a butcher shop, and they recreate. I think some of the people that worked at this restaurant went to this butcher shop, so you can buy all the side dishes that they made. So of course I bought some top sirloin. So we're getting these ready for to cook. So just salt and pepper. That's all you need. And I cut them up so we had a little bit some pieces. We had 12 people over. So, and then this is going in the sous vide, or as we joke around here, the sus vide. The little chain mail here to hold them under the water. So what you do, you just set your I got the music playing in the background, but turn that down. So you set your 120. I usually go to 120. So then your meat is cooked perfectly at 120 all the way through. You're not going to overcook it, and then you throw it on the grill and reverse sear it, and good stuff. Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's how that works. Yeah. So that's how you set. I said it to. I mean, if you like your meat more well done, go higher or lower. But
who does that? So here, Mark, I want you to try something the next time you do this. Okay, it might surprise you.
Okay.
Do the sear before you do the sous vide, because the meat is drier. You get a much better caramelization on the outside, and then when you sous vide it, it's at eating temperature. Take it out. I bet you're going to see
Have you done
a
that
significant difference. Yeah, it's the only way I do it now.
I've done something similar, but
interesting.
I get like these thicker. When I could afford them back in the day, a little bit more, but thicker ribeyes. And so what I'll do is I'll sear them quick like that, but they would take forever to cook and fry. They would be like bloody as shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like them. I don't like them like burnt, but I like them, done through. So I'll throw them in the oven for a few minutes. And he's kind of right. It's similar to that. Like,
yeah, I did it by accident one time because I had
searing actually seals in the juices too, as far as like
the
moisture too. So yeah.
So basically, I started with some chicken thighs. I seared them, then froze them, and then sous vide them to temperature to actually cook them, and they were so much better than doing it the other way around. Then I tried it with steak. And man, I got to tell you, it was 10 times better. Then I find out that restaurants do that. So
cool. Oh, it's a good tip. Yep. And now these are twice baked potatoes. These are really good carbs of goodness here. So twice baked potato, you scoop out the potato. It's like a mashed potato in a potato skin with all the cheese and stuff. Yep. So those are freaking awesome. They're a lot of work, but they're good. Yep.
Why are you?
Gotta have.
Why do you do this in the late night show? Do this like in the afternoon show.
Yeah. So there's the meats hitting 120 there, and you can leave it on like for an hour, 2 hours. Doesn't matter. That's the nice thing about it. And then when you're ready to throw it on the grill, that's my new Weber grill, and I got the new grill plate there for it.
Yeah, I like my steaks absolutely raw in the middle, but the outside skin, the fat, nuclear charred to nuclear ash. Yeah,
that
Pittsburgh style.
Yeah, when you got that nice the burnt melted fat. Yeah, good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, look at and the new grill is working great. So normally I fire up the big green egg, but then this has like 3 burners on the right side, so you can sear. There's like a Weber sear zone. It's just that's what they call it, their name there. But you can have that extra burner there, so you get the temp. It gets up to like 700 degrees on this grill, which is pretty good.
Yeah, but all the moisture. See, what's happening here is all the moisture is coming out from the sous vide and steaming half of your sear instead of caramelizing it. And so if you cook them first on the grill and you've salted the meat properly, it's really dry. So you get a much better, crustier outside with the identical interior. So,
yeah, with that, I'm going to leave you, gentlemen, because you're making me too damn hungry.
Tom is looking at a fucking pile of steak there.
See, RJ knows. Yep.
Yeah, you bastard, Mark. Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day.
Bye, Tom.
Happy
Yeah,
Father's
man, I'm
Day.
starting to get really hungry, though. How much more of this am I going to have to take?
You bastard. Yeah. So We'll see if you can hold how long you can hold it. Now, I didn't get a good picture of this because the onions got eaten, but they have these onion strings. I kind of think of like onion, fried onions, but not onion rings per se. But with the steak, it's a great.
Yeah, it's like sort of freestyle onion rings, onion bhaji. Just
yeah. Oh, they're good. They're freaking
yeah.
good. They don't. Sometimes they don't look good as the twice baked potatoes.
Was this all today?
This was on this was Friday night. This is where we cooked Friday.
Okay.
So they've got this great gorgonzola salad. There's the steak, the fries, the twice baked potato, and garlic bread. They have this garlic bread that's to die for. Yep. And Lenrod says, I eat vicariously through Mark. LOL. My diet is largely nothing. Yeah, I was pretty good. I was pretty good about what I ate during the day so that I can enjoy. And I didn't take like a massive, huge portion, but see, I had half a twice baked potato there. But yeah, that was a good meal. Yep. And then someone bought donuts. We got peanut butter and chocolate ice cream. We got cake again there. Yeah. So see, I had like an extremely small piece of cake there. Yep. So there's the strawberry cake there. Yep. And my favorite, the world famous Baskin Robbins peanut butter and chocolate ice cream. That's the world's best ice cream. It's my favorite. Yep. And then for a joke gift, everyone chipped in and got me the new grill. So they got me Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu toothpaste. I'm like, do I have Grogu breath or what have I been eating? So
that's merchandise desperation right there.
Right? Yeah. Mandalorian. Yep. Oh, it's not Mandalorian and Grogu toothpaste, so I guess yeah.
It's just.
I guess it's green. I guess it's green though. Yeah. And of course, then we made pizza yesterday. So of course, you have to have your yeast in your pizza dough. Pizza dough is so easy to make. So you just some warm water, your yeast, throw your flour in, salt, and maybe a little bit of sugar if you want. Depends on how you want to taste. Your taste. Yep. Yeah, saute onions with mushrooms and frying pan with steaks. Yeah, that's a good combo. Yep. I think it is green. I got to try it out tomorrow. I've got to go to the dentist tomorrow. Actually, if I go, my teeth will be green. I got this new toothpaste, Mandalorian toothpaste. Yeah, and you want to use 00 flour for your pizza, right? Or your pasta. Yep. And there's the recipe. It was very simple: warm water, yeast, salt, and sometimes people say put a little bit of sugar in it.
No sugar. This is the same for dumpling skin and pasta and egg rolls, wontons.
Yeah, some recipes I've seen call for sugar, but I didn't put sugar in. But and it's just you're just mixing the dough. But you can buy dough at the grocery store, but it's so damn easy to make. You just have to give enough time for it to rise. The fast rising yeast is about an hour. Yeah, Lenron says, yeah, I was just scanning a bunch of recipes, and some of them had like a pinch of sugar, and I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah, you can buy your pizza dough from the pizzerias. Yep. They'll sell them too. Yep. So here's all our fixins getting ready. It's a fun meal to do. Yeah. So you make your pizza balls, so you're ready to spread them out. Make your pizza pie, and I use parchment paper. Makes life easier on the grill. So I upgraded too. I bought some round parchment paper. So this is my last batch of the square ones. But you don't want to make the pies too big. But yeah, you're doing like an individual pie. So which is fun. So everyone's got their crust, and it made it pretty thin. Yep. Hail to Darren. He says, "Oh, sugar helps the yeast do its thing."
Yeah, but you don't want the yeast to, you just need it to proof the dough. You don't want it to rise like bread. All right. It's I'm trying not to stay up half the night anymore, so I'm going to head out too, Mark.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm going to finish up in a few minutes here too, but thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yep, and we'll have I've been lurking a lot of prices stream during the week. I've been so busy last week, but I'm sure we'll have some fun shows this week too. So
yeah,
and we can, let me put your, do I have your Twitter to put in here? Let's see. Do I got your?
Yeah, I have mine. Let's see.
Let's see. Where's your Twitter here? So I can put that in the chat for everyone. I got my list, my running list here. Where is it? Oh, whenever you try to find something quick, you can never find it, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me grab or if you want to throw it in the chat there. Yep.
Yeah,
there
I got it in there.
Thank you. You got it. There
All
we
right,
go.
man. Good night, chat. Thanks for having me on. I'm going to try to go to bed without eating anything.
Yeah, you're wimping out here. That's why. You
Yeah.
have the damn food, right?
Yeah, I can't take it. All right. Good night, everybody.
Yep,
Happy Father's Day, Mark.
Yep. Thank you. You too. Yep.
Bye.
Take care. All right. So let's get back to the foodery here. So there's my brother-in-law making his pie. There's all the fixings there. So there's the first pie going in the oven. So yeah, the fun thing is you can make your own, make whatever you want. And this is the new Weber that I got, and there's a pizza stone you can put in on the grill here. Actually, I gotta say it worked pretty damn good. I gotta say this Weber, because I've been doing my big green egg. Now the green egg, you've got that flavor too from the charcoal and the smoke a little bit, but the Weber came out pretty damn good. It's of course a lot easier to control the temperature on the Weber versus the green egg. Yeah. And I don't think I'd ever get used to hearing the word pie for pizza. Nobody uses the term here in Wisconsin. LOL, says Lenrod. Yep. Yeah, we say pizza pie. Yep. And there's all our fixings. Yep. So I got to turn this into a YouTube video somehow. Why not? Yep. And RJ says, I'm eating chocolate chip cookies myself, only 3 very small ones, though. And there's the pie coming out of the oven. I should have gotten some more pictures of the actual cooking, but and I leave it on the parchment paper so it doesn't get stuck to the pizza stone. And then you can kind of spin it a lot easier. Yep. And I gotta have Paul on the geekery. Yep. So there's some more pies. Yep. And thank you, Darren. Says hit that Rumble like button. Yeah, trying to get to 100 people on Rumble. There's a pesto pie. So I hope everyone is hungry out there. Yeah. And not like Tilly, who doesn't like mac and cheese.
That was disturbingly not delicious.
Hey, come on, Tilly. These are good pies. Yeah, God says that pie's got everything, right? Yeah. So what I gotta do is put these all into a short somehow, or you can use that AI generator now where it'll edit all your clips together, which is fun. Yeah. There's my son Eric. Eric, you're probably not watching. It's pretty late right now, but yeah. And Oliver says to all the dads around the world, to you too, Mark. Happy Father's Day. Yep, happy Father's Day, everyone. That one came out really good. Yep. And this was a lot of meats on this one. Tilly needs to F off to a black hole. LOL. Right? Yeah. And Lenrod says the lack of roundness is killing my OCD. Well, let me put my yeah, it's tough to make them perfectly round. Yep. I'm not an expert pizza maker, so yeah, you see the guy spinning the pizza pie, and boom, they got a perfectly round pie, but that ain't me. These are all originals, right? Yeah. No tour alike, right? Yep. Kurtzman Trek is Pineapple Pizza with a Star Trek logo on it. We got a lot of pizzas here. Yeah. There's the big green egg, and you put these wedges in so you can make it into like a pizza cooker. And you close the top, and then you can regulate the bottom that way. But I think the pizza is almost shaped like the Millennium Falcon. Was it? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. See, we don't want it exactly round. Yep. Do a Falcon pizza. Yep. Let's see. Did I get the cooking of the green egg here? Yep. There we go. So once that green egg gets going, yeah, it's really does a nice job cooking the pies. Yep. The thing is, you want your, if you cook in a regular oven, you can't get the oven to temperature, a high enough temperature. So you really want to have like a specialized pizza oven, or they do sell like a ton of electric pizza ovens now, gas fired ones. They're pretty popular. Yep. So let me find on Amazon here. Oh, I forgot to add some products. So I'm gonna have to add some pizza cookers to this one. Let's see, pizza oven. Yep. And some of them are like 150 bucks now. They're not that bad yet. I'll share the screen. Yeah, there's some toaster ovens. There's of course there's expensive ones too, but Nick Weiser needs to have one of these in his house. His house, so he could have pizza at any time. Yep. And there's some fresh mozzarella there. Yep. Thank you, Darren. Yep, it's a good setup. Yep. That one came out good. Yeah, they all came out good. Yep. I guarantee that Leo, Don, Ralph, and Mike have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wouldn't mind getting a slice of those pizzas. Yeah, thank you. Yep. So there's the pizza stone on the green egg. That was a good one too. Yep. Let's see. Do I have? Well, I do have cowabunga here, but let me switch to turtles here.
Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Right? Yeah, so this is set up on the Weber there. So pretty happy with it. I gotta say, I'm pretty damn happy with it. I wasn't sure how well of a job it would do. And plus, when you're cooking for 12 people, individual pizzas, you gotta roll them out. So if you have one oven going versus two, do the math. It's a pretty nice upgrade there to have two ovens going. So the green egg takes a little bit more to get up to speed, but you're gonna start a little bit earlier. But that's a nice meat pie there. Ninja penis. Oh God, Mark, it's late. Ninja pizza vanish. Oh, don't clip that, please. God. Oh God. So this is my buddy at our pool club. He's a master chef, and some good eats here. Yep. Some good meat there. That's blood pudding. That's for a 70s rock fan. But I was walking by the grill. He's like, "Would you like to try some?" I'm like, "Of course, yep. I would definitely like to try some." Yep. Good stuff. Really good cook. Yep. And then my friend does lobster rolls today. So she's like, "Would you like a lobster roll?" I'm like, "Of course I'd like a lobster roll." She brought all kinds of food for lunch, and man, I love lobster. So good stuff. Yep. And really a nice huge lobster roll. Yeah. Brian would love that blood sausage, right? Yep. Lots of lobster. So yeah, that was the food. That was the food for the night. So good stuff. Yep, yep, really good stuff. Yep. I better add myself. Oh, I'm really small there. Let's see here. All right, so we do have the toy of the week. As you go to grab one toy, you always knock over like 3 or 4 other ones. All right, we'll do a couple of toys here. So here we go. Got my glasses on now since the contacts are getting late. All right, so this is one of the coolest action figures. Yep. The Beyonder. So this is the Secret Wars Beyonder. And they're redoing these toys. They've been out for a while, but really cool toy line. So the Secret Wars toys were out 40 years ago. Crap. I've got some of them up on the wall over there, which you can't see. But the Beyonder is like an all-powerful dude with this great outfit, and he's a lot of fun. But the original Beyonder, when I saw this, I'm like, oh, gotta have the original Beyonder. So, and here's the card in the back. I got to pick up Titania too, but this is a great toy line. Yeah, with the disco suit, right? Yep. Yeah, with the face sculpt here, but yeah, the Beyonder is. Yeah, let's see. There we go. So let's read the description here. After pitting the greatest superheroes and supervillains against each other, Beyonder attempts to discover his humanity. In the process, becomes an all-powerful, if naive, god. Yeah, so he's like Galactus level powerful. So he said, is he going to be in the Secret Wars? I don't know. So, but he should be, right? He's the genesis of it. So, really cool action figure. And I've been going through my toy collection, organizing it. And I found this. This card's a little beat up. I'll put the Beyonder down here out of the way so I don't mess him up. He'll get angry. I think this is a dark speckled data. It's going to be tough to see coming through on the camera. I think this figure might actually be worth something, although the card is not in great shape. I got to get a new webcam. There's a new webcam that does a nice job of focusing on this stuff. But I think this is the dark speckled data, which I think is the more valuable variant. So they kept screwing up Data's skin in these original Galoob figures. There's a flesh-colored one where he's just painted like a normal dude, and a dark one, and another speckled one. Unfortunately, the card is looks like it was folded in half here. Got a pretty decent crease on there. Corners bad, and the bubble here was pushed in. Sometimes you can try to pop these out, but it is messed up. But I think that's the dark data. So I'm trying to check with AI, but that's what it looks like to me. And I have a regular data too. And of course, last toy. We'll do 3 toys of the week. The great Nigel Tufnell with the the classic T-shirt with his rib showing there, right? The skeleton shirt. So there was only a few left on it. Amazon is the worst place to buy figures. Look at the boxes. Boxes screwed up there. It's hit or miss with Amazon how it's packaged. It's almost better to order just one toy by itself. Of course, he's probably going to end up on the shelf, so I'll probably pull him out. But it does kind of suck having the box there. Damaged. I guess there's not much you can do with that. I could send it back, but it's just such a pain. Real pain in the ass when they do that. It just drives me crazy when they when they damage the stuff, or just throw the stuff in the box and it's not protected. Well, we got one other fun toy here too. I've gone through my toy boxes. You got the Tick. This has got to find a spot somewhere. Wacky wind-up action toy. Yep. So I got the whole set of these toys, and I had 2 Ticks. So let me unbox one of these. But yeah, you've got Arthur, all the different characters with these wacky El Cid, the Scrop Duster. Yep. Dynamo, Human Bullet. So who doesn't love the Tick, right? Yep. Yeah, Old Fox Kids logo, right? Yep. Great animated cartoon. Yep. And the live action show, which lasted, I think, like 9 episodes. So damn you, Fox. But yep. Does that figure go to 11? LOL. Yeah, spoon. Oh, I gotta clip the Tick. I definitely have to clip the Tick. Yep. Tick. So, but yeah, no. One of my favorite all time shows. Yep, the Tick. He doesn't get much better with that. So, but all right. I think it's we're only going 2.5 hours tonight, but why not? Let's let's head on out and let's thank everyone and starting, of course, with thanking Six, who gave 20 memberships tonight. So now we're over 300 members. Although I think one of the big membership giftings happened during this show a month ago, so I think we're going to drop, which is fine. But we did actually hit over 300 members, so we did get the Bat Tom avatar here, right? So boom, boom, boom. Yep. Let's put Bat Tom in. So we got our new avatar with Bat Tom. I think so. We're up to 21 or 22. Let me double check here if I can add another emoji. Let's see here. If I go to the tab here and go to let's see, it's under memberships. It's kind of hidden here, but now that I found it a few times, yep. So emojis. Yep. So yep. So you got to add 40 more members. No, that's way too many. I think it goes up in the beginning. It's like 555, and then it goes like 50, 100. So you got to add a huge number. So, but that's pretty cool. We've got 22. We added Bat Tom, so we got 22 emojis. So that's pretty freaking awesome. Yep, we got the 6 emoji now. Yep. We got Chuck. We got some cool emojis here. Yep. So thank you for that, everyone who gifted membership. So let's I did try to work out a new video here with here, let's go through the super chats tonight. So we had a super chat from RRT and Z. Thank you, RRT and Z, for that. And Tiger, of course, saying happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And let's see, I had some questions saved here. Let's take those out. Oh, and Wes Cagle with a happy Father's Day. Grill, drink, and be merry. As you can see, I did plenty of that. But let's play our thank you to channel members. I don't know if this is going to work. I think maybe it's kind of screwed up, but let's see what happens. I'm not the premier expert here, but let's see what if this works. Let's try to thank all the channel members here. I think it's going to play way too fast, but let's see what happens. Well, I kind of screwed that video up, but thank you to all the channel members. I think if I redo it, I'll have to do three columns. Maybe I'll ask someone who knows how to video edit how to do that. When you had like 30 or 40 channel members, it was a little bit easier. When you got 300, it's a little tougher. So I probably should have done 3 columns, but the sentiment was there. I tried. But I go back and pause it later, folks. Yeah. Thank you, Darren. Yep. So let's check out our top fans tonight. Well, let's start with the vertical fans. So let's do, we had the vertical Gen X guy, Justin with red shirt, the Stream Elements bot, Wes Cagle, Bomber54, Nate, and Phantom Outsider. Thank you, vertical guys. And we had on the horizontal, Dadman, Tiger Stripes, Jamie, Polly's Minion, Latino Slant, Corey, E-Clay, Tomahawk, Crimlon, red shirt, my son's girlfriend, Maeve, Lasher, Claude Salling, Oliver Belmonte, Darren M, 6, Thank you again for those membership 6. Maddie's Daddy, Brian Hepburn, Phantom Outsider, D. Bud Martin, Power Ranger Donnie, Mr. Milktoast, Wes Cagle, Istaphobos. Thank you for joining tonight as well. Lendrad, Brian Barth, Killy Chow, Putin, Stream Elements, RJ Godzilla, and RRTNZ. So thank you. Upcoming in the week. Yep. Good night, Oliver. We've got Toxic Tuesday. What the heck is the movie for Toxic Tuesday this week? We've got, let me go to our Toxic Tuesday chat. I believe we have, let's see. Was it Donnie? Oh, it was Donnie Brasco. Donnie Brasco. I didn't have to look it up. I just remembered it was Donnie Brasco. We'll be back, of course, for Sunday Night Geekery and look for some videos during the week. A lot of stuff from the car show I gotta put out, so gotta do that. Yep. Oh, Lenrod, I'm low on the list tonight. Came into well, you should be on the. If you're in here, let's see. No, Lenrod, you're number 7. I said Lenrod. Didn't I say Lenrod? Oh, came into. Oh, okay, low on the list. Okay, I got you. My brain doesn't work when it gets this late. Yeah, number 7's not bad though. Lucky 7, right? But thank you again for everyone hanging out. Happy Father's Day to everyone, and yeah, we didn't talk as much about some geek dads and sci-fi, but yeah, I think Darth Vader, at least he redeemed himself in the end, right? So that's a good story there. But God bless all the dads out there. Special shout out to my dad, and miss him every day, but great influence, and hopefully all you dads out there had a great weekend. It's nice to celebrate, right? So all right, good night, good luck, and may God go with you. Thank you, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next Sunday Night Geeker. Play a few clips here, then we'll play our classic outro where you gotta have fun storming a castle. So thank you again, everyone. Thank you, Darren, for modding, and everyone else in the chat. Catch you next.
I didn't mean to say that the Enterprise should be hauling garbage. I meant to say that it should be hauled away as garbage.
Kneel before Zod!
Groovy.
Bueller.
You're a dumbass.
Double dumbass on you!
I protest. I am not a merry man.
Your agonizer, please.
Inconceivable. 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 Inconceivable!
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Would you like some toast? Some nice hot crisp brown buttered toast.
I just love clobbering time.
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Fun storming the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.